It's finally time, y'all. Welcome back to the Knicks. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We are back, baby. The Knicks are back. We had 3 days off, and boy, was it a long 3 days. It felt like a week. It felt like a month. Goddamn, I feel like we haven't been able to watch Knicks basketball in over a year. It's felt like forever. Now, we filled in those 3 days with some other basketball teams, but there is no basketball like New York basketball, baby. Welcome back, and it feels so good to be back to watch the Knicks here tonight. Tonight, they're taking on the Sacramento Kings. And no, this is not an easy game. De'Aaron Fox is coming back from an injury. He was questionable coming into tonight. He is playing. For those who are wondering, who saw the report that Josh Hart was also questionable for tonight, he is also playing because he plays every night. He's a maniac. But the Knicks are taking on the Sacramento Kings with both De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis both playing. So Brunson, Bridges, Karl-Anthony Towns, Anunoby, those guys are going to have their absolute hands full here tonight. This is not a team that goes away very quietly. They've won 10 of their last 13 games. I believe technically it's like 10 of their last 12 or something like that. Either way, these guys are on a roll. Ever since the firing of Mike Brown, that they got absolutely ridiculed for, Coach Doug Christie has stepped in and done a very good job to kind of rally the troops. Now every team gets a little bit of a boost every time you fire a coach and another guy comes in. Guys start to get motivated. It's like, changes are happening. I don't want to be the next guy out. So players start playing hard. They also just like, all right, well, let's buy into what this guy's saying. And it seems like Doug Christie's got the ear of those guys because, man, they're playing hard. They're playing a lot, they're playing hard, and they're winning games. So tonight, coming into the Garden, you know everybody likes to play well in the Garden. So it's going to be a difficult matchup. Sabonis and Towns are going to be battling it up on the board because both of those guys are averaging well over 14 rebounds a game. Sabonis right now is number one. For a while, Towns was number one. There's percentage points separating them. It's going to be a very physical and difficult night down there in the paint. Hopefully there's not a whole lot of fouls called because, them whistles could be flying on either side every single possession, the way those guys are going to battle it out down low. And we know Karl-Anthony Towns has a propensity to get into foul trouble. So let's let these guys play. Let's let it be a good game. We're back after a 3-day break, so hopefully everybody's nice and well-rested and ready to go. I'm looking for OG Anunoby to go off from three. I'm looking for my guy Deuce McBride to step in. I'm looking for Mikal Bridges to find that smooth shooting stroke and get ready to go and fire it away because we're going to need him tonight. Right? Jalen Brunson, he was putting the captain's the Superman cape on, trying to carry the team over the finish line. He's like, come on, guys, we got to get to this 3-day break. We got to get to this all-star break. We're going to be ready to go. It's all right. Let me put my Superman cape on and carry us to a couple of wins that we probably shouldn't have won. But here we are, nice and well-rested, no excuses tonight. Here's the thing. I'll give them a first quarter of rust. That's it. I'll give them a rusty first quarter. But if the energy's low, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upset, Knicks. Bring it out tonight. Let's get ready to go. Weekend at Bernie's. What's up, Weekend? What's up, Bernie? David Oz Jr., Mark, 25-26 was popping everybody. Lionel Moniz, Veridify. Mike, Kay Hazy, of course. Jatana Williams, Big Rud. Big Rud also on the Twitch side was popping people. Karen, of course. Daniel Berry Sports, my guy. Appreciate everybody. Should be a good game. The last time the Kings played was 2 days ago. They played at Denver. So they played up in altitude. Now they're going to fly down to the East Coast in New York, play in Madison Square Garden in one of the coldest stretches in the city this year. So hopefully they're feeling it. Hopefully they come out ice cold, ready to go. So Mark said 2 all-star starters. Yes, sir. Let's show it to them. Absolutely. De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, they got to wait till Thursday to find out if they're all-stars or not. While us, New York Knicks, we sitting back. We're like, we got our guys in the all-star game already. We're good. We're good to go. Mike said Knicks had plenty of time to get right. Nice 3-day break. Should have got a practice or two in there. Nice couple of days of rest. Driving to the practice facility, driving back home. You don't got to travel no more. We've been home, right? The last time we played was at Brooklyn, which is really just home, which I didn't even mark on the calendar. The Knicks this month are 6-6. Being 500 through the month isn't the greatest. It's not where we want to be. We wanted to be at least better than that. But if we finish out these last 3 games this month with wins, they'll finish out the month 9-6, which isn't the best. It's not what we were looking for, but I'll take it. Finishing the month 3 games over 500 is like survive. They survived a very difficult month. They lost twice to OKC. They lost to Orlando. They lost to Detroit. They lost to Minnesota. They lost to Chicago. Those are the 6 losses they have. Not great losses, but to be honest, winners of 3 of their last 4. 3-day break. Let's get to it today. Rudy Pooty, what's up, Rudy? Adam Hurley, what's up, Adam? 2 30-point games in the G League. Put some respect on Bronny's name. I hope people are putting respect on Bronny's name. I like Bronny coming out of USC. I didn't entirely understand all of the suggestion of he's only in the league because of LeBron. It's like, I think he's a good prospect. I think he's I also saw somebody put it this way. It's like, hey man, taking a swing on LeBron James's genetic lineage is not like a bad swing. LeBron's the craziest athlete maybe to ever walk the face of the planet. Betting on his son, his offspring, to probably have the same genetic making, like, yeah, I would bet on that too. That kid is super athletic. He's not as big and strong as his dad, but he's super athletic. He looks ready to go. The shot's starting to come around. He's a smart basketball player. Bronny's gonna be solid. He's gonna be a good role player in the NBA, which is what like most rational people who actually watched him play basketball thought. Big Taz, what's up, Big Taz? David Haas Jr. says Dallas is coming back on the Celtics. Let's take a look at it real quick before our game tips off. We're like seconds away from the game tipping off. Actually, before we do that, let me refresh my Gotham Sportsnet stream because you know that's always messing up on us. Fox, Malik Monk, DeRozan, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis are the starters. Same usual starting 5 for the Knicks. We know this. Patrick, what's up, Patrick? But actually, it looks like we're not going to be able to look around the league. I can look real quick and just let you guys know what's going on. It's a 13-point game with 9 minutes to go. They were down 20, I believe, to start the quarter, so. We'll keep an eye on it, David. Obviously, we're rooting for Dallas to beat Boston because we want Boston to lose. If Boston loses tonight and the Knicks win, we're 1 game out of the 2 seed, and I want that 2 seed going into the All-Star break, baby. I want it. It's right there. It's right there, and I feel like we're getting out of the trenches, right? We were in the trenches a little bit to start the month. It wasn't a great start to the month, but here we are. MBM, what's up, MBM? Weekend at Bernie's said, hopefully they were out on the town last night. Hopefully. I mean, it was cold outside, so if there's any time to stay in, it's them cold nights out in the city, but, hopefully, I'm with you. Let's get to it. Hopefully Karl Anthony Towns' hand is starting to feel a little bit better and he can actually knock down a perimeter shot. Since coming back from that hand injury that he suffered. When did he suffer that hand injury? Was it Atlanta? I think it was Atlanta or Minnesota, one of those games. Suffered the hand. No, he missed the Minnesota game. It was the Philly game. He hasn't been able to hit a perimeter shot. He's shooting very poor from the perimeter. Still dominating down the paint, though. Here we go with the tip. Towns versus Sabonis. Towns steals the tip, and Jalen Brunson and the Knicks will bring the ball down. Brunson has it up top being guarded by Keegan Murray, who gets the first assignment on him here tonight. They swing it over to Hart. Hart being guarded by Monk. Josh Hart gets it over to Brunson. Brunson spinning, coming to his right off a Towns screen. Crosses over to his left on Sabonis. He's in the paint, kicks it out to Towns, catches it on the run. Full head of steam, blows the layup. He just had a nice open layup. Sabonis did a good job going straight up, and Towns tried to go around him instead of going through his chest. And just a miss. And now Sabonis has it in the post against Bridges. He's got the strength advantage. They show 2. Cross-court pass to Fox in the corner. Driving to his left. The mid-range pull-up jumper. Comes up well short. Towns with the rebound. Quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. The Knicks don't want to play fast. Brunson in and out dribble driving to his left. Hands it off to Hart. Hart coming to his right off an Anunoby screen. Throws it over the top to Anunoby. He's down low by himself. Gets the layup to go. Should have been an and one. It is an and one. OG Anunoby's going to go to the foul line for one more. What a way to start the game. First basket of the game. OG Anunoby and one dunk over DeRozan. I like it. Nice, simple play. We got Anunoby cutting down low. off of the screen. Nice pick and roll between he and Josh Hart. Brunson and Towns not even really involved in the action. Spacing the court out. Let's get everybody involved. Robin Shaw, what's up, Robin? Anunoby does miss a free throw. We can't be missing free throws. I can't be hyping you up and then you miss free throws. Come on. Come on. Monk has it up top, being guarded by Hart. Coming to his right, off a Sabonis screen. Driving it down, over to Sabonis, coming down low. Blows the layup. Good defense from Towns. Sabonis is looking for a foul call, but now it's 5-on-4. Sabonis still in the backcourt, and Josh Hart going all the way. Gets blocked by De'Aaron Fox. It's out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Knicks. Mark said, why doesn't MSG have a scoreboard up? I don't know. Towns driving along the baseline, goes up. He can't get the finish to go. Come on, y'all. We're missing layups. 2 straight missed layups for Towns. Sabonis driving it down, kicks it out to a wide open Monk in the corner, and he splashes it. Don't like it. I don't like it. But I got you, Mark. I got you. I got you with the scoreboard. 2-3. Towns up top, gets it over to Hart. Hart being guarded by Monk. Gets it over to Towns. Towns up top. Hands it off to Brunson. Coming to his right. Hesitation move, sidestep, baseline pull-up jumper. Gets it to go, nothing but net over Sabonis. I love it. I love it. Everything looks calm and cool and collected right now. We're warming ourselves into the game. Keegan Murray driving it in on Towns, just moves him out of the way. Just, shoulder right into the body of Karl-Anthony Towns, creates the space and knocks down the little floater over him. It's a nice move from Keegan Murray. Brunson bringing it down on the right wing, up top to Towns. Towns. Hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby being guarded by DeRozan. Quick crossover to his right, putting his head down, kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson on the right wing, attacking, spinning to his left against Fox, puts up the floater. Can't get the nice friendly bounce off the front of the rim. And now here comes Monk pushing the other way. Monk on the right wing, dancing with it against Hart, driving to his right along the baseline, goes up, gets blocked by Josh Hart, and here come the Knicks. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges in transition. He's got space. Cross court. Brunson, right corner, left corner 3. And he gets it to go. The captain is ready to go after the 3-day break. He looks refreshed and ready to go. The legs are there. The shots are dropping. 7-5. Monk driving it down on Josh Hart, leaning in, trying to get another foul call. He doesn't get it. Good defense from Josh Hart. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Gets it over to Bridges. Right baseline. Up top to Anunoby, and Bridges throws it away. Come on, y'all. Little sloppy. Just a smidge. Rob Jaworski. What's up, Rob? Just a little sloppy. Also, I pressed the time button. I pressed it. I know I pressed it. I'm not losing my mind. I know I pressed the time button. I don't know why I didn't start before, but we got a little over 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. De'Aaron Fox has it up top. Gets it over to DeRozan. DeRozan being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his right. Gets to the mid-range. Puts up a jumper. Splashes it nothing but net. Well contested from the rear by Anunoby. Didn't matter. DeRozan is a knockdown mid-range jump shooter. Brunson up top to Towns. He's going to line it up straight away 3. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Keegan Murray skying for a rebound. Here comes Murray. Murray has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Gets it over to DeRozan. DeRozan, jab step, coming to his left, up top to Murray. Murray, a deep straightaway 3 over Bridges, and he splashes it nothing but net. And the Kings, I thought they might have them cold legs out there, coming from Denver, coming to the cold Northeast, but they're ready to fire away here. Brunson driving to his left, has it up top, being guarded by Murray, over to Bridges, a left wing 3 for Bridges, and he answers right back with a 3 of his own. I like it. You don't want to get into a shootout with our Knicks. Here comes Sabonis bringing it down, left side of the court, being picked up by Towns. Goes right into Towns, stops, pump fake, leans in, goes along the baseline, has to kick it out to Fox. Fox steps back for a right wing 3, can't get it to go. Josh Hart comes in for the rebound. Great defense from Towns, forcing the kick out. And here comes Josh Hart bringing it down, over the top of Bridges, catches, inside to Anunoby. An easy 2-handed dunk, baby. The ball movement, the player movement, we're ready to go. Run it up. Run it up. We're going to get a timeout. You better call a timeout, baby. You better call a timeout. The Knicks are moving and grooving, and that's what I want to see. Did they call a timeout? I don't think they did call a timeout. They should have called a timeout, I'll tell you that. Twelve to 10, under 8 to go. DeRozan gets it over to Monk. Monk up top, driving to his left, leaves it off to Sabonis. Up top, he doesn't shoot a lot of them, but he makes them, and he makes it right there. 13 to 12. Brunson bringing it down. Nick Yak, what's up, Yak? Brunson hands it off to Bridges, gets it over to Towns. Towns up top, hands it off to Brunson, coming to his left, dancing with it up top as Sabonis switches. Brunson inside to Towns. Towns has it in the post against Murray. Stops, leans in, puts up the floater, gets it to go. Hit the front of the rim, got a nice friendly bounce for it to drop. But here we go. Everybody's getting in on the action now. Bridges has scored, Anunoby scored, Brunson scored. Bridges has scored. As Murray lines up a three, he can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. Brunson has it. Hit ahead to Bridges. Bridges driving it in on Sabonis. Leans in. Stops in the paint. Puts it up off glass. And we're moving and grooving. We're getting what we want offensively. Now the defense has to catch up. They're not playing bad defense, but it can definitely be better. They hand it off to Fox, driving down low, gets to the foul line, and Brunson with the steal, just as we called it. We said we needed the defense. Here's the defense. Bridges in transition, runs right through Murray's chest, and it's a charge on Mikal Bridges. It's all right. It's cool. We're finally going to get that timeout. Under 7 to go, 6:44 exactly. Yeah, said it might be higher scoring than I thought. I mean, the Kings score, man. The Kings score. It is what they do. They're not a great defensive team. You know, Fox is a little overrated defensively. He's about average. He definitely gets into the passing lanes. They don't call him Swipe of the Fox for anything. He can rack up steals, but he's not a great on-ball defender. Malik Monk's not a very good defender. Sabonis isn't a very good rim protector. DeRozan's not a very good defender. He can also rack up the steals, but he's not a very good one-on-one defender guarding the ball. So you can score on this team. The really only good defender in the starting lineup is Keegan Murray. Obviously, they got some defensive guys coming off the bench, but you can score against these guys. Their best way to win is to play good enough defense so that their explosive offense can get going. But De'Aaron Fox coming off the injury hasn't been all that great. Sabonis going up against a bigger Towns who can match up with him physically, is taller than him, is a tough matchup for him. Already, Towns is doing a fantastic job of keeping him out on the perimeter. He's made a three. We'll see if he'll be able to keep that up. He's knocking down the three this year at a good percentage, but he doesn't shoot a whole lot of them. The volume is not there for him. But overall, the Knicks are doing a pretty good job. Kings have come out rolling. Knicks have come out rolling. Let's get to it. Mark said Denver's pretty darn cold too. Yeah, but you're up in altitude, and then you got to come down in the altitude in the cold air. You know what I mean? It is cold up there in Denver. It is. And it looks like Boston's starting to run away with it, by the way. Unfortunately. Looks like Boston's going to end up beating down and out Dallas team. Zion is playing, by the way. Every time I want to watch Zion and the Pelicans, they're not playing. He's not playing, unfortunately. I don't know what that's about. Magic playing the Pistons. That's a big game for the Magic. They're down to 500. Hawks are playing. And then, obviously, the Cavs playing the Rockets yet again. Big game to watch. Obviously, Boston took care of business today. If Cleveland's going to lose again today, 3 games in a row, they lost to the Rockets. Remember, we watched that game. They lost to the Rockets not too long ago. 2 games ago. Sean Devine Edwards. What's up, Sean? Keon Ellis has checked in. Gets it over to Sabonis. Sabonis up top being guarded by Towns. Coming to his left. Tries to hit Monk cutting back door. Miscommunication. Good ball denial from the Knicks as Sabonis throws it out of bounds. Knicks will bring the ball down. 2 straight defensive stops for the Knicks. Now let's get some scores. Knicks up by 3. Let's extend the lead. Time to extend the lead. Bernard Johnson, what's up, Bernard? Kinohara, what's up, Kinohara? What's this about Zion? We were going to watch the Pelicans play the other day, and Zion was out, so we switched up the game, and he's playing today. It's just every time we're trying to watch a Pelicans game to watch Zion, he's not playing. Brunson misses the foul line jumper. Towns with the offensive rebound, misses the putback, but he does draw the foul, and Sabonis is going to send it to the foul line for 2 free throws. Eamon Owis, what's up, Eamon? Bernard Johnson said, how are you? Let's go, Knicks. I'm pretty good. Pretty good, boss. Pretty good. AP, what's up, AP? Hit those thumbs up button. AP reminding us to like the stream. If anybody's in the stream right now who hasn't hit the thumbs up button, who hasn't liked the stream, please go ahead and do so. It is the best way to support the stream. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. The only thing I will ever ask of you is to just hit the like button. That's it. Towns knocks down his first free throw. Keenan Hart said, lots of my friends thought we should upgrade Randall with Sabonis. Towns was in my list in Zion. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of Sabonis' game, personally. He just can't play center because he's not a good rim protector at all. And, worse than Towns. And also, he's not capable enough to play power forward. I mean, they had him playing power forward alongside Turner in Indiana, and it wasn't very good. Wasn't a very good pairing. It was not terrible, but it wasn't great. As Monk gets all the way to the basket and misses a wide open finger roll layup. Malik Monk having a terrible start to the game tonight outside of that 1-3 he made. Towns did knock down his second free throw, by the way. So it's 18-13. Knicks getting the ball back. Kent Neal, what's up, Kent? Mark, Fox is playing. Fox is playing tonight. He was questionable coming in. So is Josh Hart. Both of the players are out there playing tonight. Josh Hart has it up top. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Keon Ellis. Driving to his right. Hesitation move. Going right through the chest of Ellis. Spins in the paint. Scoop layup. Can't get it to go. Brunson looking for a foul call. Nope. Foul given. Here comes Ellis. Driving it down. Leaves it off for Sabonis. He's putting his head down. Goes right through the chest of Towns. He gets caught in the paint. Kicks it out to Ellis. Good closeout from McBride. Not going for the pump fake. And they're forced to kick it out to Monk. Forced to reset. Now Monk driving it down. Inside pass to Sabonis, who finally gets a layup to go. Nice pass from Monk. Good finish from Sabonis. Keenan Hart said, Fox threw me over the Uber night. He never hits when I pick him. Well, he's coming off an injury, and he's not been shooting it well since that. He hasn't been shooting it well to start here tonight. McBride out of the corner, pump fakes, forced to bring it back out as Murray switches onto him, gets it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right off a Town screen, driving it down. Payne is open, gets to the basket, kicks it out. Shamet wide open, right corner, knock me down. Gets it to go, Landry. I've been calling for Landry Shamet to do something. He's in the game early here in the first quarter. I like it, Tibbs. I like it. And Shamet rewarding him, knocking down that three. Monk finally gets open in the mid-range and knocks down a pull-up jumper. Malik Monk deciding not to go all the way to the basket this time. Brunson bringing it down. And a foul on Ellis, as Brunson was just bringing the ball down. AB said, I remember Doug Christie playing for the Knicks. A Kings legend. A Kings legend. Apparently that he's been waiting in the wings for this opportunity, and he's taking full advantage of it right now. They really like him right out there in Sacramento right now. He's doing a good job. Mike said, Mavs trying too little too late. Yeah, they just don't have the guys. No Luka. They got like 4 or 5 guys out. No Najee Marshall. Bunch of guys out. Brunson driving to his left. And a foul on Sabonis. That's 2 fouls on Sabonis. Mark said, MSG just showed the clips of Christie playing for the Knicks. Keenan Hart, Arvidas was unbelievable. He was the inky June who could defend Shaq. Yeah, I mean, I think one of the biggest NBA what-ifs is what if Arvidas Sabonis came over earlier in his prime? Is he Jokic before Jokic? Brunson has it up top. Over to McBride. McBride, a right wing three. Too long, can't get it to go. Achua fighting for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Sabonis. It's going to remain with the Knicks. AB said, I got the 95-96 Knicks yearbook, and Doug Christie and Tom Thibodeau are in it. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Brunson's got to get it in. Inside to Achua, who subbed in for Towns. Over to Josh Hart. Hart. Over to Achua. Driving it in. Puts up a one-legged floater, and he gets it to go over Sabonis. Okay. Precious to Achua. Adding some things to his playbook, man. Adding some things. Monk driving to his right off the Sabonis screen. Leans in. Can't get the layup to go. Sabonis going right through the chest of the defenders. They're doing a good job of going straight up, and they're not giving any credence. As Shamet puts up another three. Landry Shamet, let's go, my boy. Let's go. I've been calling for Landry Shamet to do something this year. I've been calling it all year long. I said, wait till Shamet comes back. Wait till Shamet comes back. And then it came back, and it wasn't great. It wasn't great. I counted one made three-pointer in non-garbage time actual minutes with the Knicks. And here he is in the Sacramento game, knocking down 2 threes off the bench. This is what I've been asking for, Shamet. Maybe finally getting accustomed to the game. Are we getting the Shamet night? The faded Shamet night? We've gotten Campaign. We've gotten Deuce McBride. We've gotten Precious Achua nights. We need a Landry Shamet night. We deserve it. Off the 3 days of rest. He probably got some practices in. Obviously coming off the shoulder injury. Maybe he's just rounding into form. Maybe he's just rounding into form. We needed it, man. We needed somebody off the bench, and I like Tom Thibodeau going to Landry Shamet early in the first quarter. Early in the first quarter. We haven't seen that. We've seen Shamet get DNP CDs. If you don't know what that means, that did not play, coach's decision. Means I'm fully healthy, but the coach decided not to play me tonight. He's gotten a handful of those since being back. And I'm happy to see him thrive right now. 2 straight threes, and he was ready to go. And he was hyped. That's what I'm talking about. We need that level of energy. Now I can't wait for Campaign to come into the game. Because you get that level of energy for Shaman right now, the confidence is growing. I just hit 2 threes. I'm ready to go. Then you bring in Campaign. You know, Campaign comes in always ready to fight. The confidence, he could be 0 for 7 from 3. He's still going to pull up in transition from 3. And I'm still going to hate it, but he might not knock that one down because he got the confidence for it. Weekend at Bernie's, we need the sham. Yes, we do. We need that champagne here tonight. We need the combination of champagne here tonight. I can't wait. I can't wait. Keenan Hart said, did you see Jokic on the Us with 35, 22, and 17? I did see it. I did see it. He also, in that game, hit like almost a full court baseball throw. Right? They inbounded it with like a second to go. He caught it and he just said, let me throw this up. Boom, nothing but net. He's just the guy. He's just the guy right now. I know it don't look like it, but it's the guy. Mark said he hit a 60-footer. It was farther than 60 feet. It's the 3rd longest shot in NBA history. It was like at their foul line. It was closer to probably 75, 80 feet. K. Hazy said, I wonder if Tibbs didn't play Shamet those few games because he hurt his shoulder again in that game. I don't think he hurt his shoulder again. We probably would have heard about that or seen it. I think it's just the confidence was waning. He wasn't giving you what he needed to give you. He hadn't been able to practice with the team, considering the team doesn't practice all that often. With the 3 days break, I'm sure they had at least a day of practice, if not 2. And he looks ready to go. Knocking down the 2 threes. It also, helped that he got 2 wide open looks because this Kings defense isn't great. But, you need games like that to build up your confidence. Fox lines up a foul line jumper, can't get it to go. Achua with the rebound. Here comes McBride. Under 4 minutes to go. McBride up top. Over to Achua. Fakes the handoff to McBride. Now hands it off to Shaman. He's feeling he's going to fire another one. Line me up. Way off. But Achua with the offensive rebound, and he flips it up and in. Okay, some serendipity will take it. An 11-point lead has been built up for the Knicks. Yes, sir. Off of the bench, baby. Off of the bench. 10 points off the bench for the Knicks, and Campaign hasn't even subbed in yet. DeRozan has it in the post against Shamet. Stops, turns, pull up baseline jumper. Can't get it to go. Good defense, Shamet. Josh Hart with the rebound. Home run pass to Shamet. Over to Brunson. Brunson on the right wing, coming to his left off the Achua screen. Picks the dribble up, gets it out to Shamet. Shamet driving to his right, steps back. Over to Achua, back to Shamet. Shamet driving it down, putting his head down, attacking, getting to the basket, gets blocked by Keegan Murray. Come on, Shamet, we're doing a little too much now. Just a little too much. Fox leaves it off of Murray, wide open, Trey Lyles, wide open, walk-in 3. He can't get it to go. The Knicks catch a break there. Here comes Achua. Achua bringing it down, hands it off to Hart. Hart coming to his right off the Achua screen, picks his dribble up. Inside pass to Shamet, cutting along the baseline. He's got to pull it back out. Good defense from the Kings. Over to McBride. They swing it over to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Ellis. Driving to his right. Blowing past him. In the paint. Flips it up. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart comes flying in. He can't get the tip to go. A lot of contact. No foul. I like it. Here comes De'Aaron Fox. Full head of steam. Driving it in on Achua. Goes up. Lefty layup. Blows the layup. De'Aaron Fox not having a good night at all. Josh Hart bringing it down. Shovels it over to Brunson. Brunson, a pull-up 3. He's feeling it, and he gets it to go, baby. Jalen Brunson said, I'm not missing tonight. If you give me an open one, I'm knocking it down. Murray has it on the right wing, steps back, pump fakes, driving along the baseline, leans in, picks his dribble up. Good defense from Brunson, not giving him a passing angle now. Gets caught in the air, over to Fox. He loses it. Josh Hart picks it up. Here we go. The defense turning into offense. Josh Hart leaves it off to McBride. Right corner 3. Oh, McBride gets caught in the air. Come on, you just got to pump fake that McBride. Come on. Come on, Deucey. I expect more from you, Deuce. Come on, my man. Come on. You could see, I'm ready. I'm ready. I got the energy. I'm ready to pop off for our Knicks. You just got to give me the reason. Come on, Deuce. Knicks are on a 10-0 run. Fox putting his head down, shovels it over to Lyles. He goes up and gets an easy 2-handed jam off the screen from Fox. Here comes Brunson bringing it down. Under 2 to go here in the first quarter. It's 31-19, a 12-point lead for the Knicks. They get it over to Josh Hart, full head of steam, driving it down, takes the contact, goes up, and he gets the finish to go. As Josh Hart tends to do, baby. Here comes DeRozan, right wing, being guarded by McBride. McBride's a little short. DeRozan's going to go to that patented pull-up mid-range jumper. They show two, so the Kings swing it around over to Fox. Inside to Lyles, being guarded by Shamet. Lyles backing him down, leans in, goes up, looking for a foul. He does get the foul on Shamet. Sending Trey Lyles to the foul line for 2 free throws. Good aggressive move from Trey Lyles. Decent defense from Shamet. He's just too small. He's not a big. He's not a big. Trey Lyles taking advantage. Mark said, BS call on Shamet. Lyles pulled a cat elbow hook. maybe, but it wasn't as egregious. They don't usually get Towns with the elbow hook. They get Towns with the grabbing hook. You know. Lyles knocks down the first free throw. Keenar said, I don't understand the foul on Shamet. Other guy mugged him. Yeah, I mean, I like to reward the offense in that situation because why do you have a guard trying to guard a big? Don't put no guard on to guard me in the post and expect you to get the benefit of the doubt because I'm bigger and stronger than you. So I do like that call, actually. I like that call. I think Shamet did foul him. Lyles does knock down both free throws. Shamet gets it over to Hart. Throws the lob inside to Achua. Bad pass, but Achua able to save it. Over to Campaign, a right corner three. No hesitation. Fires from three. Can't get it to go. Ellis with the rebound. Quick outlet to Fox. Fox off and running. The Knicks do a good job building wall against them. They throw it inside to Lyles. Just pulls up for a baseline jumper, and he gets a nice friendly roll as he gets it to drop. Just like that, back to a 10-point game. Come on, Knicks. Campaign fired an ill-advised right corner three. Should have just pulled it out. McBride has it up top. It looks like the Kings are in a little bit of a zone here. Campaign. Over to Shamet, right corner. He's looking to get another one. Gets another one. Let's go, Shamet. We need it, baby. We needed it, Shamet. 9 points for Landry Shamet. 3 threes in the first quarter. DeRozan kicks it out to Lyles. Back to DeRozan in the post. Right wing. High post against Hart. Just pulls up. Well short. But then they call the foul on Josh Hart. Come on, ref. Campaign over to Shamet. Champagne has arrived, y'all. Champagne has arrived. Mark said another BS call. I got to see the replay. Before I can call it a BS call. It looked clean initially, but I got to see the replay on it. Kate Hazy said Shamet will be all Bojan this year. Bojan's a better player than Shamet. He's just got to be serviceable. That's it. He just has to be serviceable. Anunoby checking back in. DeRozan knocks down his first free throw. Mike said, got to find a way to stop the fast break. The Kings want to run. You're right. The Kings want to run. That is their game plan. So you're not going to stop it, but you got to find ways to slow it down as best as you can. Here comes Campaign bringing it down after DeRozan knocked down both free throws. Campaign has it up top. Gets it over to Shamet. Back to Payne. Payne inside the Anunoby, and they fall asleep, the Kings. They absolutely fall asleep. Nice pass from Payne inside the Anunoby for an easy two-handed jam. 38-25, a 38 first quarter for the Knicks here. 38-point first quarter. Achua guarding DeRozan in the corner, kicks it out to Ellis, left wing three for Ellis. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Shamet skying for the rebound. Gets it over to McBride. McBride bringing it down. 10 seconds to go. McBride has it up top. Let's get something. Come on, Deuce. Line me up. A 40-point first quarter. That's what I want. McBride coming to his left. Hesitation move. Ooh, between the legs. Ooh, dancing with it. Pull up three over Lyles. Line me up. Ooh, can't get it to go, and that's going to end the first quarter. I needed a Deuce. We were dancing on him. Shamet leading us in scoring in the first quarter with 9 points with the 3 threes. Mike, 1 down, 3 to go. Absolutely, Mike. And the Knicks with a 13-point first quarter lead. They held them to 25 points. They scored 38 on them. You're going to be able to score on this Kings team, but the defense is going to be the most important part. Ken Harder said most teams look refreshed versus Sacramento. Sacramento's not great. Not a great defensive team. This turnaround has mostly been them picking it up a little bit defensively, but really the offense starting to come around, and Doug Christie trusting a lot more guys than just Fox and Sabonis. Mark Avon, what's up, Mark? Looking good. Yes, they are. Mark said, yeah, we better not lose to them. I need the Knicks to run the rest of January. We got 3 games left in January. There's 6-6 on the month. We got Sacramento today, obviously. Memphis on Monday. Denver on Wednesday. And Denver's been hooping. Denver's back up over 10 games, over 500. They're now up to 4th in the West. So Denver's not going to be an easy game. And they're going to be looking for revenge coming into New York after we embarrassed them in Denver. Anunoby had his career high 40 points. Remember that? What games have finished today? Pacers beat the Spurs. Timberwolves beat the Nuggets by a lot. Dominated them. And the Celtics beat the Mavs, unfortunately. But if we go around the league. Mark L. Mark with a C. What's up, Mark? Lionel Mona said, keep the foot on the gas. No lead is safe in the NBA. Absolutely. Rated E for emotions. What's up, Rated E? Yak said, we need McBride to start hitting those threes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. He started off the year in fuego, not missing anything. And he since has slowed down quite a bit, obviously dealing with a couple of injuries here and there, notably a calf thing, which can linger all season long. So I'm sure he's looking forward to the All-Star break. He obviously had the 3 days off, so we're looking for him to be a little bit more refreshed today. But we'll see how the game goes on. He brings his usual brand of fantastic defense every single night, so I'm not too concerned about it. The shooting will come around. Shooting will come around. Also, the scouting report is out on him. Run him off the line. He's not a great finisher at the basket, right? So run him off the three-point line, force him into the mid-range where he can knock down that mid-range shot, but he doesn't really have a floater game, right? And he's not a great finisher at the basket. So the scattering report is out on him. They swing it over to Devin Carter. By the way, Devin Carter, one of my favorite rookies in the league. Murray, a fall-away two-pointer, can't get it to go. Lyles with the offensive rebound, spins right into Anunoby, comes up with the steal. The ball is loose. Lyles tips it over to Shamet. Terrible play. McBride and Shamet coming all the way down. McBride to the basket, can't get it to go. Anunoby right there for the follow jam. Yes, sir. Anunoby making plays. And De'Aaron Fox driving all the way down, trying to get an easy one. He misses yet another layup. Anunoby fighting with De'Aaron Fox with it, and it's a jump ball. Anunoby is all over the place to start the second quarter. And I love it because we needed OG Anunoby back to doing OG Anunoby things. He's been a little slow. You could see he was a little tired for a while, but here he is mucking the game up to start the second quarter. Fantastic. Fantastic. And somebody got to get that string out of Anunoby's hair, please. Shammy, you're standing right behind him. You don't see the little string in Anunoby's hair? Go ahead, help my man out. Help my man. He got like fuzz in the back of his head. Come on, help my man out. Pull that out. Great minutes for Landry Shamet, who subs out for Bridges right now. Great minutes for Shamet. That's exactly what we need. And Rick Brunson talking to Shamet, that's good coaching right there. Talk to him. Jump ball between Anunoby and Fox. Anunoby wins the tip, and here comes Campaign. We got Campaign, Bridges, Anunoby, McBride, and Achua out there. I like Tibbs mixing in the bench and the starters. This is what I've been asking for. Don't run a four-man bench unit out there. Mix the starters with the bench. Campaign, a step back right wing three, way off. DeRozan with the long rebound. He's bringing it down. Bridges is going to pick him up. Cross-court pass to Fox. Extra pass over to Murray. Wide open left corner three. He can't get it to go. Good box out from Campaign, but they call a foul on Campaign. And let me just real quick before I get very annoying about this rookie, Devin Carter. Let me wax poetic on Devin Carter real quick. He was my favorite player in the draft. If there was anybody that I wanted the Knicks to trade up for in this upcoming draft, it was Devin Carter. Now, he went too high for the Knicks to trade up for him, but I'm telling you right now, he's going to end up being one of my favorite players in the league. I just want it on record. I want you all to hear it. DeRozan a pull-up midi jumper. Can't get it to go. Bridges with the rebound, and he's bringing it down. Bridges has it on the right wing. Up top to Anunoby, full head of steam, driving it down. Gets stripped by Fox. And it's out of bounds. Off Anunoby, they said. Ooh, great hands from De'Aaron Fox. Clean strip. And it should have been off of Fox, though. Looks like it hit his legs. Either way, De'Aaron Fox bringing it down. Has it up top. A pull-up three. Bridges a little late to recover. And Fox knocks down the pull-up three. Bridges bringing it down. A 12-point lead for the Knicks. Largest lead of the game was 15. Bridges gets it over to Payne. Payne coming to his left, driving it down. Tries to hit the cross-court pass to McBride, but tipped out of bounds by the Kings. Good hands. They got a good defensive unit out there between Devin Carter, Keegan Murray, De'Aaron Fox. With this lineup out there, should be able to lock in defensively and play the passing lanes. Same with DeMar DeRozan. Now, they don't have a rim-protecting center out there with Trey Lyles, but Towns has subbed back in, so maybe we can take advantage inside now. Campaign driving it down, gets caught in the air, kicks it out the bridges, extra pass, Anunoby catches, pump fakes, driving it down, goes up, scoop layup, gets it to go with the flyby defense and the blocking foul. Anunoby to the line for one more, baby. Anunoby taking over to start the second quarter here. It's the Anunoby night as well. Shaman, Anunoby, Brunson, everybody's having their moments right now. Also, I like Campaign driving it in, kicking it out to the corner, extra pass to Anunoby. The ball movement is fantastic right now. Anunoby does knock down his and one free throw, getting them 3 points right back. Fox bringing it down. He has it up top. Coming to his right. In and out dribble, driving to his right, behind the back. Cross court, Lyles, a left wing three. No hesitation over Towns. Can't get it to go. Anunoby with the rebound. That's who we want shooting, baby. He can knock them three down, but that's who we want shooting. Payne has it on the right wing. Gets it over to Towns in the post. He's going to back down Keegan Murray. Back him down. He's too big. He's too big. Misses the lefty hook shot. Maybe we could have got a better shot than that, but he just missed it. Devin Carter driving it down, scoop layup, can't get it to go, but fouled by McBride. Nice drive from Devin Carter. Nice drive. Keenan Harris said Shamanobi. Mark is so hyped about OG Anunoby, he used his government name, Ogugu Anunoby. Absolutely. Mark said Carter going bald, though. It happens, but he's young, Trae Young style. He's got the long hair, though. He just got that like bald spot at the top of his head. You're right. You're right about that. You're right about that. Devin Carter, by the way, the son of Anthony Carter. If you guys remember Anthony Carter in the NBA. Devin Carter knocks down both of his foul shots. And here comes Campaign. Has it up top. Hands it off to Anunoby. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Murray. Coming to his left off a Towns screen. Stops. Gets it over to Towns. He steps back for a three. He pump fakes. Driving to his left. Right into Sabonis. Gets blocked from behind by Murray. And it's going to remain with the Knicks. I believe that's Keegan Murray's second block shot. He's having a good defensive game tonight. Really their best rim protector, probably. They get into Anunoby, a left corner three. OG, welcome back. OG just needed some rest, y'all. He was just tired. He just needed some rest. Anunoby off the inbounds knocks down the three. Devin Carter coming to his left, pocket passes Sabonis. One dribble into the paint. He's surrounded by defenders. Gets it over to Carter, goes up, gets the layup to go. Devin Carter moving without the ball. I like Devin Carter a lot. I just like Devin Carter a lot. McBride rushes it down the court, hands it off to Payne. Payne coming to his left off the Anunoby screen. He's putting his head down. He's attacking, throws it wildly up off the glass. Come on, Campaign. We got to be better than that. They get it over to Devin Carter. Anunoby blows it up and just takes the ball right out of his hands. I love it. McBride going all the way down, gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. OG Anunoby having a huge impact here tonight. I love it. This is the OG Anunoby we know and love. That OG Anunoby the last couple of weeks, he was just tired. He was dead in the water. He didn't have the legs. We were asking too much of him. But now we're moving and grooving. Now we got the bench back. We could bring Shamet in. We could bring Payne in. We could bring McBride in. We could bring Precious in. We could give Anunoby the rest he needs. Joe Long, what's up, Joe? Mark, government name. You did. You threw his whole government name in the chat, Mark. McBride knocks down the first free throw. Angela Harding. What's up, Angela? Week was pretty good, Angela. Mike said he might as well cut it off and join the club. I wouldn't be surprised if you see Devin Carter walking around bald in the next year or two. You just got to drop the top. If it starts going, you got to drop the top. Anunoby knocks down the N1 free throw, by the way, 48-32. Monk pocket pass to Sabonis, who gets a lefty layup to go. 48-34. 14-point lead for the Knicks as Brunson has subbed back into the game. We got Brunson, Anunoby, Towns, McBride, and Bridges. I like this lineup a lot. This is essentially the starting lineup, but if McBride was in, Brunson gets into the paint, kicks it out the Bridges, a left corner three. Ooh, that was well contested, but Bridges said, I don't care, I'm going to knock this down anyway. Sabonis hands it off to DeRozan, driving along the baseline, goes up, can't get it to go. Towns, oh, he did get it to go. A ton of contact. Towns came over, well contested. DeRozan falling all over the floor to get it over to Anunoby. Gets it over to McBride. And we're going to slow it down. Smart move. Smart move. McBride driving it in, can't get it to go. Towns right there for the offensive rebound and put back. A lot of contact on all these drives to the basket from both sides, and no fouls are being called. 52-36. Monk has it. Up top, coming to his right, off the screen, gets to the foul line, a pull-up jumper, comes up well short, but they call the foul on OG, I believe, on the rear view contest. And Anunoby and Monk having some fun laughing. Keenan said, watch out, Malik Monk can shoot. Yes, he can. He can get hot in an instant, which is why we got OG and Bridges on him. The guy can almost beat you by himself. He is a microwave of microwaves. Monk knocks down the first free throw. Isaiah Gardner, what's up, Isaiah? Update me on how the Knicks been and the bench. The bench has been phenomenal. I'm just going to say it. Bench has been fantastic. Achua was really good in his minutes. Shamit, his first, great first quarter, hit 3 threes in the first quarter. He was fantastic. Payne was okay. I didn't think he was terrible, but he was okay. I don't believe he scored. He was okay. McBride's been okay. The defense is there. As he remains on the court, Bridges subs out. Interesting. Josh Hart subs back in. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Ellis. Coming to his left off a Towns screen. Pocket pass to Towns. Full head of steam. Driving it down against the bonus. Leans in. Gets the layup to go. And the Knicks are getting whatever they want offensively. We got 7 minutes to go, and the Knicks have 54 points. Monk driving it down at the foul line. Stops, turns, spins, driving to his right against Josh Hart. Puts it up, gets it to go. Malik Monk starting to heat up here. Got to watch out. Brunson bringing it down. Murray's going to pick him up. Russell Field, what's up, Russell? Brunson coming to his left off the Town screen. Cross-court pass to McBride. Right corner 3. High arcing 3. Can't get it to go. Come on, Deucey. We're waiting for you to pop, Deuce. We're just waiting on you, Deuce. Everybody else is having their moments. Malik Monk, snaking the pick and roll, stepping back for a mid-range jumper. He gets it to go. We gotta get somebody back in there to cover Malik Monk. We gotta throw Anunoby on him. We gotta throw somebody on him. Bridges coming right back into the game. Brunson driving it down, shoves it over to Anunoby, a left wing 3, no hesitation, fires and gets fouled by DeRozan, baby. OG Anunoby, there is no stopping this man right now. There is no stopping this man right now. And we're gonna get a timeout. OG Anunoby going to the foul line for 3 free throws. Who would have thought that this Kings game would have came down to OG Anunoby versus Malik Monk here in the second quarter? Who would have thought? Who would have thought it? Hattie, what's up, Hattie? OG got the force going tonight? Yes, he does. Mike, told you those Kentucky boys can shoot the ball. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Mark said, can't leave Monk alone in the Mecca. Hey, I don't love the Josh Hart guarding Malik Monk right now, which is probably why you see Mikal Bridges hop right up off the bench. I would probably put Deuce McBride can handle that. He can handle that, definitely. Kinahara said immediately hit 2 threes after I said that. After you said what? What'd you say now, Kinahara? You gonna make me scroll down? Oh, watch out, Malik Monk can shoot. Immediately hit 2 threes. He hasn't hit a 3 yet. He hit 1 3. He hasn't hit 3s yet, Kinahara. It's been all middies right now. I mean, he's warming himself up for them 3s, best believe, because he was off to start the game. But he's definitely heating up now. Isaiah Gardner said, looked like the Knicks bench got a little better through the season. We just got to work on our defense more and get Mitch back. Absolutely. Listen, the bench looks good tonight. Looks good tonight. Now, that's all for 3 days of rest. We'll see what they look like against Memphis and then what they look like against Denver. But the bench is looking pretty solid tonight, if I do say so myself. I like what I'm saying. Kwame Robertson. What's up, Kwame? OG doing his thing. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Russell Field said, Coach got the memo using the bench. And the bench is rewarding him. Listen. We could say till we're blue in the face that Tom Thibodeau's got to use the bench more, but the bench has to come through. You know? And to be honest, the last couple of weeks, it's been tough to argue that the bench needs more minutes when they hadn't really been coming through. Now, Campaign was on a heater. He should have been playing more for sure. But, part of it was maybe let's just get to the 3-day break so I can, go back and look things over. Because having a game, then a day off, and probably for travel, and then a game, and then a day off, and then a game. It's hard to kind of change things in the moment like that. Those 3 days off could have been the time where Tom Thibodeau was like, let's get to those 3 days off. Then we'll go back and analyze how everything else looks, and then we can adjust from there. And it seems like there's some legitimate adjustments coming tonight. Now, it's just one game. Let's see what it looks like against Memphis, and let's see what it looks like against Denver. But I like what I'm seeing from Tom Thibodeau. I love it. I love it, Tibby. I love it, Tom Tibby. Keno Hart said, Mitch. The only thing that might help us compete for round 2. They're definitely going to be in round 2, my man. Anunoby knocks down the first one. He's got 2 more coming. Got fouled on the 3-point attempt. Mike, Lakers, Warriors about to start. We'll go around the league at halftime. We got 6.5 to go here in the second quarter. Kevin Huerter has subbed in for the Kings. First time tonight. Anunoby knocks down the second one. Isaiah Garner said, because Shamet plays really good defense, and just his offense was pulling through. Shamet's defense has been up and down. It's been up and down. He's not a very good off-ball defender. Plays hard on ball. He's just a little small. But, getting him back in the rhythm after the shoulder injury, he should have just kept playing him through the bumps and the bruises. Anunoby knocks down all 3. Sabonis has it up top, being guarded by Towns. Hands it off to Monk, coming to his left. Brunson chasing off the switch. Good defense from Brunson to get back in front of him. Out to DeRozan, a straightaway 3. Comes up short. Towns, good box out on rebound. Here comes Josh Hart. And right now, Towns is absolutely eating up Sabonis inside. I love it. There's a reason he's a starter and Sabonis isn't. Brunson has it up top, cross-court pass to Anunoby, driving along the baseline, goes up, kicks it out the Bridges, extra pass to Brunson, he pump fakes, he's driving it down, gets into the paint, puts up the floater, gets it to go, nothing but net. The ball movement, the player movement, there's no guarding this right now. When they're moving and grooving like this, there's no guarding it. They swing it out to DeRozan, up top to Sabonis fakes the handoff, gets it out to Monk, going along the baseline, goes up, reverse layup over Towns, can't get it to go, fight for the rebound, Sabonis able to grab it, he goes up, gets the lefty finish to go over Towns, there we go. Just as I was talking down on Sabonis, comes up with an offensive rebound and put back. Brunson bringing it down against Monk. Huerter switches onto him. This is not a good defensive lineup for the Kings at all. The Knicks should be able to get whatever they want offensively. They swing it over to Anunoby. He catches, pump fake, jab step, puts up the right corner 3. Oh, it's OG time, baby. He said, give me 3 days of rest. Watch me come out back into all-star form, the way I started the year. OG Anunoby cannot be stopped right now. He's on a heater. They get it over to Fox. Fox has it up top, being guarded by Bridges, coming to his left. They show 2. Now gets it over to Sabonis. Sabonis hands it up, fakes the handoff to Monk. Now they get it out to Monk, coming to his right up the Sabonis screen, driving it down, Josh Hart chasing, he's in the paint, puts up the floater off glass, and he gets it to go. Beautiful move from Malik Monk, manipulating the defense there. 63-46 with 5 minutes to go. Keno Hart said, Huerter is hurting the team. Sorry, he is terrible. He's not having a very good year at all. They get it over to Josh Hart. He's driving it down against Sabonis. Lefty layup. Can't get it to go. Towns comes flying in. He can't get the tip to go. Sabonis with the rebound. We got to get one of those layups to go. Come on. They get over to Monk, a right wing 3. Brunson a little late to close out. And Monk makes him pay, knocking down the 3. Come on, Knicks. Josh Hart, you got to hit that layup. Towns, you got to be able to grab that offensive rebound. Come on. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Monk. Coming to his right. Inside the Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby, a bad pass. Now Anunoby has it, driving to his right. He's got Fox on him. He's bigger and stronger. He has him in the post, kicks it out to Towns, back to Anunoby. Goes along the baseline, gets fouled by Fox. The Knicks had open shooters on the right wing, and Brunson and Towns both missed it. All you had to do was swing it over to Anunoby. Anunoby could just swing it over to Bridges in the corner, and the Knicks missed it. But either way, they end up with a foul on Fox. Foul on the floor. Astro, what's up, Astro? You see when OG does well, the Knicks destroy teams. I mean, he's one of the most important players on the team. He can absolutely dominate games defensively. Brunson, a step back, fall away 2, gets it to go, and everybody's cooking, man. Pretty much except for, Towns and Hart. Everybody has it going right now offensively. Bridges, Anunoby, Brunson. Fox has it up top, gets it over to Sabonis. Sabonis fakes the handoff, gets it over to Monk. Monk coming to his left. Driving it down in the paint, puts up the floater, gets it to go. Malik Monk is hooping. Malik Monk is keeping this Kings team alive almost single-handedly right now. Bridges has it up top. Inside the Anunoby at the foul line. Little fall-away jumper. Airballs it. What happened, OG? OG, what happened with that shot? What happened with that shot, OG? Ken Hart said DeMar was the exact wrong player for that team. I mean, they're not going to get at anybody. So getting a value player in DeMar DeRozan that maybe you could use as a trade piece at some point isn't the worst idea. Just adding talent is always a good idea, especially when you're the Kings. You're not going to be able to get free agents. It's not the worst idea. Malik Monk driving it down, shovels it over to Sabonis, who gets a layup and one. And the Knicks need to do something with Malik Monk. He is manipulating the Knicks defense very, very badly right now. Just a simple pick and roll. We got to get Josh Hart off of him. Not that Josh Hart's doing a terrible job, but he can't stay in front of Monk right now. And he's not doing a good job of getting around screens. I'd rather put Josh Hart on Fox and have Bridges or Anunoby switch on to Monk right now, because Monk is their sole offense. He is generating everything. If he's not scoring, he's assisting. Sabonis knocks down the N1 free throw, making it an 11-point game. The Knicks should have like a 15-point lead, for sure. Josh Hart in the middle of the post gets it out to Anunoby, being guarded by Herter. Anunoby back up top to Hart. Hart over to Brunson, and the Knicks are confounded right now by this defense. They switch it. Brunson dancing with it, driving to his left on Herter, loses the ball in the mid-range, and now the Kings are going to get out to a wide-open dunk from Keegan Murray, and it's a 9-point game. Brunson hit ahead, Anunoby, left wing, inside the Towns, catches, goes up, gets the layup to go. The Knicks quickly answer back, but the defense has to pick up here, guys. We should have like a 15, 20-point lead, and they don't, as Fox Euro steps down the lane and gets a lefty layup to go. And now the Knicks are pushing the other way. Josh Hart has it up top. Gets it over to Towns. Extra pass to Anunoby. Swings it over to Brunson. Brunson a left corner three over Sabonis. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Murray has it. Here comes Fox. Full head of steam. A pull-up three over Towns. Can't get that one to go. Long rebound. Bridges able to save it. Hit ahead to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it up top and looks like he's going to slow it down a little bit. No, feeds it down low to Towns, and they call an offensive foul on Towns. I might look for a substitution right now. This lineup just doesn't, something's not jiving right now with this lineup. And Sabonis is hurt. Sabonis is hurting. Looks like he rolled the ankle or something. And Sabonis just rolled his ankle. How is that an offensive foul on Towns? How is that an offensive foul? He just tripped over his own feet. How is that an offensive foul on Towns? Sabonis is really hurting. He's limping. But that's not a foul. That's not a foul. Mark said challenge that. Yeah, you should. I hope they do. We do got a stoppage in play. I don't know if it was because of the injury timeout from the Kings or if it's a timeout from the Knicks. Hopefully they challenge it. Hopefully they challenge it. Keenan Arden said they're calling such BS on Towns all year. Towns deserves 99% of the offensive fouls he commits, 100%. That one, there was no foul. There was no foul on that. There was absolutely no foul on that. I'm not a fan of what's going on right now with this Knicks. Not a fan of what's going on right now with this Knicks. With the Knicks lineup. Even with Zion out there, they're getting killed by the Hornets. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. He's a minus 19. LaMelo's just hooping on him right now. Cavs Rockets. Rockets are killing them. Rockets are killing them. Now, we've seen them go up a lot previously, but listen, if Boston's going to win, at least you could take solace in the fact that Cleveland is losing. If they lose tonight, it's only a 12-point game going into halftime. If they lose tonight, though, it will be 3 games in a row for Cleveland, locking them down to 36-9, which is not insurmountable, which is not an insurmountable deficit to come back to. They're going to have to start looking over their shoulder like, oh, snap, Boston and the Knicks are right behind us now. But Amin Thompson seems to be locking them down right now, 9-5-5. Who's playing? Evan Mobley's back, so they got no excuse. They got the full force out there. Ty Jerome, after his career night, is 1 for 5. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I hope they lose to the Rockets again. Hell yeah. Mark said, how do you not challenge that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You're right. I don't know. Mike said, we're sleeping on defense. I don't know if it's sleeping on defense. It's just not. It's not where we want it, you know. It's not where we want it. Malik Monk steps back for another mid-range jumper, gets it to go. We got to get Josh Hart off of him. We have to get Josh Hart off of him. It's a 7-point game, y'all. The Knicks should be up 15-20 the way they were playing before. Come on. 16-4 run for the Kings. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Fox. Back to Bridges, extra pass. Anunoby, wide open left corner 3, line me up. Can't get it to go. Towns comes flying in, but can't secure the offensive rebound. Sabonis hit ahead to Fox. Fox full head of steam, driving it down, kicks it out to Murray. Murray, a right wing 3. Can't get it to go. Sabonis, an offensive rebound, goes up and gets a lefty to finish over Towns. Ever since I called out that Towns was playing better than Sabonis tonight, beating him up in the paint, Sabonis has come through and made Towns look very small the last couple of possessions. Come on, Towns. It's a 5-point game, 67-62. Brunson inside pass to Towns, goes up, can't get the righty finish to go over Sabonis. Good defense from Sabonis, not the foul. Here comes Herter pushing the other way, over to Monk, wide open, walks into a wide open 3, and he knocks it down. It's a 2-point game. Come on, Knicks. Way to end the quarter terribly. The bench did such a fantastic job, and the starters are giving it away right now. Brunson inside the Towns, shoves it over to Hart, back to Towns, goes up, can't get the finish to go. Josh Hart, an offensive rebound, though, in the paint, pump fakes, and he gets the layup to go. Here comes Monk bringing it down. They got Anunoby on him. He's going to come behind the screen and pull up 3. He can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. That was a little bit of a heat check from Monk. Josh Hart, cross-court pass, driving it all the way down, goes up, loses the ball. And here comes Murray after picking it up. It's a 1-on-3. It's a 3-on-1. And Brunson breaks up the lob. Monk able to come out with it, though. Gets it over to Sabonis. Sabonis has it. Right wing, high post, kicks it out to Herter. Herter up top being guarded by Towns, swings it over to Murray. They're trying to feed it down low to Sabonis. Down low to Sabonis, catches, reverse layup, gets it to go. Bridges, you got to front that, man. You got to get in front of them. You just allowed yourself to play behind them, man. Come on, Bridges. You can't play behind Sabonis in the post. You got to front them. You got to get in front. You got to give your defense a chance. Brunson bringing it down. Brunson, inside pass to Josh Hart, goes up, throws the lob to Anunoby, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by OG Anunoby. They're going to go to a jump ball. It was out of bounds on Anunoby, so they catch a little bit of a break here. Mark said, how do you not use Shamit? Because he knocked down 3 threes. It's not like Shamit was incredible. He did his job. Now it's time for the starters to do their job to end the quarter well. Actually, it was off of Sabonis. Should be Knicks ball. Astra 2-point game. I don't get it, man. I don't get it, Astra. It should be off of Sabonis. Anunoby has his hand on it. Then Sabonis knocks it out of bounds. Astra said, I walked away to get some tea. For sure. Like I don't even know what happened. Just I blinked and all of a sudden it was a close game. I blinked and all of a sudden it's a close game. You know? Astra said, when do the Kings have explosive offense? That is the only thing they have, Astra. That is the only thing they have. They win games off of exploding offensively. That is how they win games. Mike said, Knicks get comfortable with the lead and then forget they have to play 48 minutes. I mean, look, you also have to tip your cap to the Kings, who caught fire, mostly off the back of Malik Monk, right? Malik Monk put this team on his back, and the Knicks didn't defend him properly, and they let him get going. And now you got to deal with this situation, you know? Not the biggest of deals. Not the biggest of deals. Now, they should have a 15, 20-point lead, for sure, but you also got to give respect to the Kings offense. This is what they do. This is what they do, right? Now, the Knicks, they have to adjust now. Now you have to adjust. You have to adjust to the way Malik Monk is playing. De'Aaron Fox isn't necessarily killing you, but allowing them to get out and run the way they're running is what helped them get open shots, what helped Malik Monk get going, and now you have to deal with Malik Monk going off. Rob Jaworski said Tibbs always says the bench plays bad. Tibbs never says that. He never says that. But when they're playing good, he doesn't use them. So what the heck? Tibbs never says the bench plays bad. He never throws his players under the bus. The Knicks get the ball back. They win the challenge. Chris Gallo, what's up, Chris? Darnell Davis, what's up, Darnell? He did play the bench. He did play the bench. It was time to bring the starters back in to close the quarter, and they didn't come through. These are your 5 best players on the team. I don't blame Tibbs for having his 5 best players out on the court, his starting lineup, which is one of the best starting lineups in the league, you know? Don't blame him. They just didn't come through at all. And the Kings got hot. They got hot. Brunson throws it into Josh Hart. Hart driving to his left, spinning to his right. He's in the paint, stops, pump fake, puts it up, gets it to go, and a foul. Okay, Josh. Okay. 4.7 seconds to go. Old school. What's up, old school? No defense. I don't think it's horrible defense. The defense aspect of it is that they didn't contain Malik Monk. Like, they should have showed more pressure to Malik Monk. I think they were just like, yeah, Malik Monk wants to pull up for mid-range shots. Go ahead, let him. It's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that at all. And now you have to deal with the fact that he's starting to carve up your defense. You know, outside of that, their defense was very good to start the game. Had a good first quarter, and then had a good start to the second quarter before Malik Monk got hot, you know? Asher Cat Towns 9 rebounds right now. We'll go through the box score in 4.7 seconds of game time. Josh Hart got the and one floater. It's at the foul line. And he does knock down his free throw. Thank you for knocking down your free throw. Not a lot of fouls being called tonight, just like we predicted, just like we hoped. Fox hit ahead to Monk. Monk, full head of steam. He's got enough time. A pull-up 3, left wing, leaning, way off, hit the side of the backboard, and that's going to end the quarter 72-67. A 5-point lead for the Knicks is not what we wanted, not what we expected, but here we are. Here we are. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Chris said, and this is what the Knicks do. I mean, this is kind of just what the NBA is, Chris. Right? No lead is safe. No lead is safe. Right? Cleveland is down 12 at halftime to Houston. Houston's a very good team. Cleveland's going to make a run and make that a close game. This is the NBA, man. This is the NBA. K Hazy OG already has 20. OG went off. OG went off. And I think the Knicks got really comfortable, like, oh, OG's going off, and Shamit hit 3 threes. Oh, we're good tonight. And then the Kings were like, well, let's just keep battling. Let's see what happens. And Malik Monk brought them back into the game. Now it's a game. Now it's a game. That's it. Knicks aren't down 15. Knicks aren't down 20. They have a 5-point lead at halftime. Should be larger for sure. But, you know, you're playing against a good team. You're gonna have to win all 4 quarters. You're gonna have to win all 4 quarters. There is no winning game in the first half. If they're up 20 at halftime, I'm still at some point expecting the Kings to make a comeback, right? So, here we go. They should have a larger lead at halftime for sure, but scored 72 points in the first half, and the Kings got hot. And the Knicks didn't adjust their defense, and then the Kings started to carve them up. Malik Monk, 23 points in the first half. Rated E said, winning 1 point is no different from winning by 20. I still bleed orange and blue till the end. I mean, I would rather win by 20 than win by 1, but yes, a win is a win. Rob said, I said Tibbs says that, and I meant to say the excuse from the media for him not playing the bench is that they aren't productive. But when they are, he doesn't utilize it. He did utilize it. He used it. He made great substitutions in the first quarter. They played well. Used them into the second quarter, and then tried to end the second quarter into halftime with his starting unit, and they didn't come through. I don't know how much more you wanted him to utilize the bench. 6 first half minutes for Achua. Payne wasn't all that great. He's 0 for 3. He had a couple of not great passes. He does have 3 assists and didn't turn the ball over. But 5 minutes for Payne, 7 minutes for Shamet. I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to get 12 minutes for Achua, 10 minutes for Payne if he doubles it, 14 minutes for Shamet, 24 minutes for McBride. And McBride's 0 for 5. The bench was good. The bench was good. The reason why you had that lead was because Bridges is 2 for 2 from 3, Anunoby's 2 for 3 from 3, Brunson's 2 for 3 from 3. That's why you had the lead. These 3 guys right here. The bench came in, played very good defense. Achua knocked down a couple of shots. Shamet hit 3 threes. That's why. That is why you had the lead. It wasn't because the bench came in and lit the world on fire. Bench was good. They played the appropriate amount of minutes. You want to quibble over a minute or 2 here or there from the bench? It's like, I can't really give you that. I can't. Achua played 6, Campaign played 5, McBride played 12, Shamet played 7. That's good enough. That's good bench minutes. He brought the starters back in, which is one of the best starting lineups in the league, to end the half, and they didn't come through. That's really it. He played the bench. Under 20 minutes in the first half for all 5 starters. Ronald Duffney, what's up, Ron? Yeah, I said, Kings feeling better than we do at halftime. Sure. I mean, look, you took a 5-point lead. You took a 5-point lead into halftime. You got whatever you wanted offensively for the first 18 minutes of the game, And then, the last half of the second quarter, they threw a zone at you, and you just kind of, your brains caught on fire. Nick's brains caught on fire for a little bit. But outside of Monk and Sabonis, nobody's really playing all that great. De'Aaron Fox is 2 for 8. Keegan Murray's 3 for 7. DeRozan's 2 for 5. Malik Monk got hot. He got 23 points in the first half. He's on pace for 46 points tonight. He got hot. Sometimes players get hot, and you have to be able to adjust to it. Now, they have the perimeter defenders to adjust to it. I would take Josh Hart off of Malik Monk. I'd put, either Bridges or Anunoby on him. I'd probably start with Bridges. But, sometimes a guy gets hot. They didn't play great defense, for sure. They didn't play great defense on Monk at all. They allowed him to walk into too many open mid-range jumpers. But oftentimes, teams are willing to give the open mid-range jumper rather than give the open 3 or give the open layup. It's like, you want to kill us on mid-range jumpers tonight? Go ahead. But Malik Monk knocked him down time and time again. And now you have to adjust. Got a whole half of basketball left, guys. Got a whole half of basketball. It's good basketball. It's a good basketball game. AP said, this thinks it's better than it actually is, or Tibbs. Did you mean Tibbs rather than this? Thinks it's better than it actually is. That's why I think it's a first or second round out. They're not a first round out. They lose in the first round. It's an abject disaster of a season. I don't even see a world where that could happen unless there's major injuries to this roster, which, knocking on all the wood we got. No injuries. Knocking on all the wood we got. No injuries. Rob said, when Payne went off and had 18 points in 5 minutes, he didn't use his second half really at all. Sure. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does tonight. He's used his bench really well in that first half. I liked it. Maybe they could have used a minute or 2 longer, but I'm not going to quibble over a minute or 2, man. I'm not going to quit over Shamet should have played more. He should have played 10 minutes rather than 7. It's like, all right, man. No rotation is going to be perfect. But today is the Kings. Let's see what the rotations look like in Memphis. Let's see what they look like in Denver. The reason why the Kings came back wasn't because the bench didn't play enough. It's because the Knicks fell asleep against Malik Monk. It got hot from the mid-range, and then it infected everybody else on the roster. Overall, they're 6 for 17 from 3. They killed the Knicks in the mid-range. That's what happened. Knicks are 9 for 18 from 3. Kay Hazy said Josh should go back to playing the 4. JK. We got to be done with Josh at the 4, man. AB said, how does 5 draft picks for Bridges look? Hit me up in 2030, and we'll see what those draft picks become, AP. Ronald Duffney, how are you? I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Watching a good basketball game so far tonight. We love good basketball games. Rob said if he continues to use the bench the way he did in the first half, I'm okay with that, but he gets stubborn in the second half. Yes, he does, Rob. Yes, he does. Absolutely. Absolutely, he does. We'll see what he does in the second half. This is a great point. We'll see if he has the stomach to keep those guys in, to continue to play the bench. Interestingly enough, I don't think we saw Achua Towns lineups in that first half, but we did see some interesting lineups in that first half. We saw McBride with the starters with Josh Hart out, which is something I've been asking for. We saw like 3 starters in and 2 bench guys in, which is something I've been asking for. Like mix the bench guys in with the starters so that the bench guys don't have to suddenly play against starter level players when it's 4 bench guys out there and a starter. Like that's not a good lineup. We already have a weak bench. Our bench is weak, for sure. Our bench is weak. Campaign and Shamet are on a different team every season for a reason, because they're not valuable role players. They're good enough to be on NBA teams and be like a 9th guy in a rotation, but they're not good enough to stick around. The reason why they were available after the Knicks made all those moves for the vet minimum is because literally any team's like, hey, if you need a Campaign or a Shamet, they're available. And the Knicks were like, well, we need them. We're going to have to pick them up. Shamet's having a good night tonight. Let's see if he can continue that good shooting. He's 3 for 4 from 3. Outside of that, wasn't all that great. The 3 threes are great. And that's what he's there to do offensively, is knock down threes. But he didn't do much else after that. And he played 7 minutes, which is more than enough. McBride's 0 for 5. The McBride minutes, I'm not going to say they killed us, but the McBride minutes had to be better. He played 12 minutes and the defense was there, but 0 for 5 from the field and 0 for 3 from three-point range is, I need more. I need more, Deuce. I need you to knock down shots. You're a 6th man. You're our 6th man. Marilyn Tinsley, what's up, Marilyn? I don't know if I said hello to you yet, but hello, Marilyn. Charlie said, OG had 3 days rest, fully charged now. It will last up until the Denver game. It should last. It should last until the All-Star break, but we'll see. The Knicks actually have another 3 days off before the All-Star break. We'll go through the schedule. I'll show you. I was looking through it the other day. AP said it was a typo. I was trying to say that this team thinks it's better than it is. I don't know. I think the team is self-aware. I think the team is pretty self-aware. I think they know what their challenges are. But, I don't know. Maybe you're right. AB said Miles McBride has fallen off. The shooting has definitely cratered a little bit. I got to think that the calf is bothering him. Remember, he missed like 5 straight games with a calf injury and then came back. And since he went out with the calf injury, 12, 13 games into the year, remember he missed a couple of games. Then he came back. Then he missed a couple more games. So I have to think that the calf injury is bothering him. Hopefully, after the All-Star break or before the All-Star break, hopefully, he finds that shot again. Because we're going to need it. But before the All-Star break, look, the Knicks play, Toronto on Tuesday, February 4th. And then they got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Same exact situation. And then 3 days off before we play Boston in the Garden, ABC game. So they're going to be well rested for this Boston game. I can't wait for it. It's a big litmus test, especially with Boston struggling the way they're struggling right now. Chi-Chi said they're going 30. The Knicks are going 32-5 in the second half. Darnell Davis. Where did your comment go, Darnell? The Knicks are fine, just adjusting to new looks and getting ready for the playoffs. Look, here's the thing about Tom Thibodeau teams, and this is just a fact. They peak come playoff time. They peak. Last year they peaked. The year before that they peaked. The year before that they peaked. The year before that they peaked. All 5 seasons that Tom Thibodeau has been the head coach for the Knicks, they play their best brand of basketball towards the end of the year. I would not suspect that trend is going to disappear this year. So they tend to get better as the season goes on. Usually Tom Thibodeau teams start off a little rocky, then they hit a spot where they're doing really, really well, and then they falter a little bit, and it gets a little rocky again, and then guys get tired, and it feels like we're crawling towards the All-Star break, and we lose some games we shouldn't lose, And then after the All-Star break, it's going to start off a little rocky again. And then as we start grinding our way towards the postseason, it's like, oh, we're hitting our stride. Oh, we're hitting our stride. Oh, we're in the postseason. Now anything goes. Now it's a 4-game series. Let's get to it. You know? And then we're in the playoffs, and it's like, oh, Brunson is scoring 40 points every night. You know? I'm not worried about it. The only thing I want is get healthy, play good basketball, and hopefully everybody is ready to go come playoff time. That is the hope. That is the hope. That is my expectation. Not worried about what they're going to look like towards the end of the year. I'm not really worried about the record. Obviously, don't lose games you shouldn't lose. Obviously, play good basketball and build good habits. But they're gonna play their best basketball come the end of the season. Joe Long, what's up, Joe? I love Towns and Brunson, and Hart is back on the plus side. OG doing enough. OG's been fantastic tonight. Payne, better than his start. Bridges needs to be better. Bridges has been good, man. Bridges has been good. He's had like a couple of not great games since his really slow start. But like since his really slow start, he's been really good and really consistent. And then he had a couple of like games that weren't great. And now he's back to being really good again. You know, like you're going to have bad games from guys. I don't think Bridges needs to be better. I think he just, you know, maybe a little bit more consistent. But overall, Bridges is doing exactly what you expect Bridges to do. And again, I may start shopping Deuce. I think he has value. He for sure has value. For sure he has value. I don't think they want to trade Deuce at all. They already don't have a reliable bench. Deuce is the only guy on the bench who is reliable. He's not shooting all that well, but he is playing well. You don't have to shoot well to play well. His impact is definitely felt out there defensively. Darnell Davis also reminding people of the like button. I appreciate you, Darnell. If you're in the stream right now and you haven't hit the like button, please go ahead. Hit that like button. It is the best way to support the stream. The best way. If you're like, oh man, I really like this guy. I like the content. I like the channel. Just hit the like button. It is literally, it's more than you know. The algorithm's like, oh, people are hitting the like on this stream. Let's send it out to more people. It is the best way to help grow the community and grow the channel. David said WWE Saturday night is awesome. Oh, really? I forgot it's Saturday. Keenan Hart said, I saw McBride drop 28 at the Garden last year. He hasn't got back to that level. Yeah, man. Like I said, he had that calf injury. I got to think that the calf injury is bothering him. I have to think that the calf injury is bothering him. He's a much better shooter than we've seen. Like we've been saying, like everybody's been saying, he's cratered offensively a little bit. But I'm not worried about it. I'm really not. There's just something about him that I know he's fine. I think he's dealing with an injury, and he's playing through it. We've seen him miss some games with a calf injury, and those calf injuries don't just go away with rest. Like it is usually a thing you have to deal with all season long. And here we go, start of the third quarter. DeRozan has it up top, coming to his left off the Sabonis screen. Bounce passes Sabonis. He loses the handle. Anunoby picks it up. Here comes Josh Hart. Josh Hart shoves it over to Anunoby, putting his head down, just blowing past the defense and gets an and one over Malik Monk. Thank you, OG. Thank you, OG. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Put the team on your back right now. Rob said McBride is so cheap also. Yeah, it's also like you can't really trade for McBride to anybody because who's better than McBride that's making $6 million a year? You know? Yeah, I said 58 shots up and 20 assists at halftime is nice. It's super nice. They played a really good offensive game. Malik Monk got hot, and the defense didn't adjust. So that's what has to happen. They have to adjust defensively. Here they are, guys. They're back up by 8. Let's see how they come out in this half. Let's see if they can adjust to Malik Monk and actually guard these guys. Fox, pump fake, step through, floater, can't get it to go, long rebound. DeRozan able to pick it up. They swing it over to Monk, extra pass to Fox. Anunoby comes out to guard him. He's coming to his right, off a Sabonis screen. Over the top to Sabonis. Towns does a good job getting his hand onto it. Over to Fox. He comes up short on a jumper again. De'Aaron Fox having a nightmare game. He's not playing well. Brunson all the way. Euro stepping down the lane. Shoves it over to Bridges. Little pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Sabonis has it. And here comes Sabonis. Sabonis bringing it down right side of the court. Towns is waiting for him. Hands it off to Fox. Over to DeRozan. DeRozan stops, turns, spins, foul line jumper. Gets it to go. Josh Hart pulls his hands away at the last second. Not trying to give him the and one. because you know DeRozan's knocking that down. Bridges bringing it down. Over to Towns on the right wing. Up top to Hart. Hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby gets it over to Brunson. Wide open, coming off some screens. Right corner three. In and out, and in again for Jalen Brunson. If you give him an open look from three, he's not missing those. He looks like Ray Allen running off those screens along the baseline. I like JB playing off ball like that. I like it a lot. DeRozan stepped through, puts up the floater, gets it to go. Ton of contact as Anunoby hits the floor, bumps right into Josh Hart. A lot of bodies hitting the floor for the Knicks. And the Knicks get them slowly. That's got to hurt. Having OG Anunoby run into you? I'm sorry, Josh. My bad, dog. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Fox. Coming to is right off the screen. Swings it over to Bridges. Bridges catches, puts up the three. Comes up well short. Sabonis with the rebound. Here comes Malik Monk, shot out of a cannon. Throws the lob to Fox, goes up, and the pass is way over his head. Not a good pass from Monk. Not a good decision. Josh Hart's going to slow it down. 78-71. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his left, blown by the defense in the paint. Euro steps, leaves it off for Towns. Towns loses the handle of the ball, picks it back up in the paint, leans in, goes up, and knocks down the reverse layup. I don't know if Brunson gets an assist on that, but it was generated off the Brunson pass. Josh Hart trying to blow up the screen. They swing it over to Murray, a wide open left wing three, and he knocks it down. Josh Hart gambled for the steal. He didn't get it, and the Knicks get burned. Brunson bringing it down. Definitely a slower pace start to this quarter. Both teams trying to execute offensively in the half court here. Brunson has it up top. They show two defenders. They're in a zone. Over to Towns. Towns kicks it out. Anunoby, wide open left corner three. Line me up. You can't give Anunoby when he's on fire. Wide open threes, Kings. I don't know what you're doing defensively, but the Knicks get beat down court. And Josh Hart's looking at his teammates saying, y'all got to get back. But Malik Monk was his responsibility, if I'm not mistaken. Who was supposed to get back? Brunson? Whose responsibility was that? Malik Monk just beat them down the court for an easy layup. 83-76, a 7-point lead for the Knicks. With 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Asterisk acid points flying everywhere right now. I mean, yeah. This is offense versus offense right now. Charlie said Sabonis and Cat are fighting for the best rebounding title 1 and 2 respectively. Yeah, and they're only separated by a couple of percentage points. They're both averaging over 14 rebounds a game. Hey, look at that. It's an 11-point game. Houston Cavs. Come on, Houston. You can pull this out. Houston. Namar, what's up, Namar? Sabonis with 11 rebounds. Towns with only 9. Sabonis is out rebounding him tonight. Sabonis is averaging. He's averaging 14.4. I believe Karl Anthony Towns was down to like 13 something. Since coming back from the injury. He's down to 13.9. 14.4 to 13.9. Only half a rebound separating the two of them. Half a rebound. Brunson's up to 15. Anunoby's up to 26. Towns only with 12. He's 5 for 14. Not a great night for Towns. Not a great shooting night for Towns. I don't think he's playing all that bad, but it's definitely not a good shooting night. He's definitely missed some shots he definitely should make. Josh Hart was 7, 7, and 5. Just a very Josh Hart stat line. Bridges chipping in where they need him to chip in. 8 points, 2 boards, 5 assists. He's doing his thing. You know, he's filling in where he needs to fill in. It's Anunoby, it's Brunson who are leading the charge. And Josh Hart and Bridges are filling in where they need to fill in. Towns needs to get going a little bit. AB said that's what the Knicks needed to start doing, beating teams. I mean, AP, they got the 3rd best record in the East, man. Like, they win far more games than they lose. Keno said, I made a mistake betting DeMar when I should have bet Malik. Yeah, I probably would have bet Malik Monk tonight. Keno said, OG looks like a new player tonight. Man, those 3 days must have felt like a fresh breath of air from Malik Monk, man. It must have felt like a breath of fresh air. Like, oh, man. I don't have to cover up for everybody defensively tonight. Beautiful. Beautiful. Here we go. Brunson bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Fox. Over to Josh Hart, driving it down. Over to Bridges, a right corner three. Come on, Mikal. Mikal Bridges knocks down the three. Needed it. Knicks with a 10-point lead, 76-86. They get over to Monk, driving to his right. Shoves it over to Sabonis. Sabonis gets fouled by Josh Hart. It's going to send him to the foul line for 2 free throws. And Malik Monk continuing to carve up the Knicks defense out of the pick and roll, out of the handoff action with Sabonis. AP said they need to start beating good teams. Now that's one way to update the comment, AP. For sure. For sure. Sabonis is at the foul line. Knocks down the first one. Robin said the Heat beat the Nets. As Sabonis misses a free throw, we love missed free throws from our opponents. Yes, sir. I mean, everybody should beat the Nets. Everybody should be beating the Nets. Brunson has it up top. 9-point lead. Coming to his right off a town screen. High screen. Murray chasing. Stopping. In and out dribble. Coming to his left. Looking for somebody. Over to Josh Hart in the left corner. Josh Hart coming to his right. Dancing with it. Puts up the three with the shot clock winding down. Too long, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Murray comes up with it. Box shot out of a cannon. Hit ahead to DeRozan. DeRozan against Josh Hart. Backing him down. Stops. Turns. Fall-away jumper over Hart. Too long, can't get it to go. Murray with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to DeRozan. A left corner three. He's wide open. And he gets it to go. Bounced around the rim a couple of times, but it got a nice friendly roll. Back to a 6-point game. Kings, now that they're back into it, refuse to go away. Brunson on the left wing. The Knicks are also letting them hang around, though. Towns has it up top. Attacking to his left against Sabonis. Stops, leans in. Little fall-away baseline, like floater, jumper looking shot. He got it to go. Fox, Euro stepping down the lane. Goes for a layup. Can't get it to go. Great defense from Josh Hart, not the foul. Here comes Brunson pushing the other way. Brunson, Euro stepping down the lane. Leans in. Puts up the floater. Well contested. Where's the foul? Ton of foul. And Josh Hart's upset. And we're going to get a technical on Josh. And a technical foul on Josh Hart. Brunson got grabbed and held and pushed and shoved. There was definitely a foul there. Definitely a foul there. Refs got to start blowing the whistle. We asked for not a lot of whistles, but if Brunson's coming down the lane and they start raking the arms across, like, come on, man. You got to blow the whistle on something here. DeRozan's going to shoot the technical free throw. Mark said not playing well tonight. I think they are playing well tonight, Mark. You got to tip your cap to the Kings. The Kings are also playing well. They've won 10 of the last 13 games. They're a good team. They're a good team. Joe Long said, I'm not watching, but good foul, Hart. Don't let Sabonis get hot. For sure. For sure. Monk has it up top. Josh Hart guarding him, spinning, coming to his left, leaves it off for Sabonis. Sabonis up top, driving it down against Towns, leans in, stops, pump fake, kicks it out to Monk, who pump fake, steps back, three with the step back three over Anunoby, and he gets it to go. Malik Monk is ready to go. Now the Knicks have a heavy burden of trying to stop a guy who's on fire. Knocking down step back contested threes. It's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night. Towns tried to hit Josh Hart, come to the basket. A bad pass from Towns, but it was kicked out of bounds by Sabonis. Keenan Harris said, Hart's putting up some stats, but playing a very bad game. Malik Monk again. Yeah, I think he's been a little bit out of control. I mean, he's doing Josh Hart things out there, but I think he's letting his emotions get to him a little bit. Bridges down the lane, gets it over to Josh Hart, and hopefully he takes out some of those frustrations with a two-handed slam in the paint. Sabonis hit Murray cutting back door on Brunson for an easy two-handed jam, and they give it right back. They give the two-handed jam right back. Brunson crosses over to his right, driving it down, stops, kicks it out to Bridges, turnover. Here comes Monk, pushing the other way against Anunoby. Stops, turns, spins, shoves it over to Murray. Murray, a wide open three in transition, airballs it, but Sabonis is under the basket by himself, and he gets a layup to go. And Josh Hart's frustrated with his guys. He's looking at everybody else like, how come I'm the only guy hustling out here? 88-90. Josh Hart bringing it down. He has it up top. And a foul on Murray, grabbing Brunson. Finally, the refs realize that they have a job to do out there. Jonathan Martinez, what's up, John? We got to get this win. We got to win this for sure. For sure. Keno Hart said, sorry, no. We have Tibbs, who is supposed to know defense. Monk is not, but he isn't MJ. He's hot, but he isn't MJ. Could you figure it the heck out? I mean, AP. Keno Hart. Sometimes guys get hot and there's no guarding them. Yeah. Sometimes it happens. Now the Knicks have the defenders to figure it out, and I'm sure they will as the game goes on, but like, he's going to knock down tough shots. He's going to do it. Towns has it on the left wing, attacking to his right, driving it down, puts it up. A terrible shot from Josh Hart. He's looking for a foul. He's not going to get it. Josh Hart has it in the paint, kicks it out to a wide open Brunson for 3, and he gets it to go. Jalen Brunson is not missing open shots tonight. And the whistle was blown. Is it a timeout? Delay a game warning against the Knicks. So another technical. Another technical. Mark said BS calling the delay of game. Towns talking to the official. I guess he was the guy called for the delay of game. Towns is saying Towns was signaling that he picked the ball up and handed it over to the ref. They're going to show the replay here. Brunson makes it. And Towns slaps at the ball and knocks it away, and they gave him the delay of game. I mean, yeah, I guess technically. It's their second one, so it's an automatic tech. They didn't give him a tech. They gave him a delay game, but the second delay of game gives you a tech. Sabonis lines up a straightaway 3, can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound, quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson pushing the other way. Shoves it over to Bridges. Bridges, back to Brunson. Brunson over to Josh Hart, swings it over to Anunoby, catches, pump fakes, driving along the baseline, goes up with a big two-handed slam. That's what we need. And Malik Monk already pushing the other way. This is what the Kings do. Back out to Ellis, a left wing 3, he's open, and he knocks it down. Just like that. The Kings realize, like, hey, we don't we don't play a ton of defense, but we're going to rush it right back down the court, try to get an easy one. Josh Hart has it up top, being guarded by Ellis. The Knicks are going to have to be ready. They get back on defense after a made basket. They swing it over to Josh Hart, shovel it over to Anunoby. He catches, he pump fakes, he's driving it down. Euro stepping down the lane, a lot of contact. He holds on to it, and he lays it up and in. Anunoby's already up to 30. He's trying to break his career high tonight. Monk coming to his left, driving off a Sabonis screen. Shovels it over to Sabonis in the paint. Stop, leans in, and gets a finger roll layup to go. Over Josh Hart, over Towns. Tonight would be a great night. A great night for Mitchell Robinson. I'm just saying. We need Big Mitch out there. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left off a down screen, driving it down, splits the defense, stops, gets caught in the air, shovels it over to Towns. Towns down low, they're slapping at it. He leans in, goes up, puts up the floater, can't get it to go. Josh Hart tips it up, and he grabs the offensive rebound. He's going to pull it back out, kick it out to Anunoby, extra pass to Brunson. He sets his feet and fires from 3. He can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Josh Hart had it, lost it, but they called the foul on Murray, who fouled Brunson. Brunson comes up limping. Seems like a landing violation foul. Mark said this crew is blowing it. I understand Josh's frustrations right now. Yeah, they're not blowing the whistles, man. There's a lot of contact, and Josh Hart's still talking to the official, and Towns does a good job pulling him away. He's already got one technical. You can't risk getting another one because we need you out there. Josh Hart's playing, he's playing hard, man. I know we don't always love the decisions he makes, but he is hustling his butt off tonight. Brunson at the foul line, knocks down the first one. He's going to get 3 free throws here. Mike said we can't close out the 3. I mean, it's not necessarily the 3 that's killing us right now. It's the fact that the Kings are beating us down the court. They understand where their strengths are. Brunson knocks down the second one. He's got one more coming. Shamet checking in. William Taff, he said NBA League Pass is crap. I get you, Will. I get it, Will. I know. It is not good. It is not good at all. I don't understand how a multi-billion-dollar corporation, a multi-million-dollar business like the NBA, can't figure out a simple media player app. It is horrific. It's bad on mobile. It's bad on desktop. There's nothing good about it. There's nothing like, oh, you know what? They got this feature, though, and this feature's pretty good. There's nothing good about it. Brunson knocks down the third free throw. Malik Monk bringing it down. Brunson up to 21-7. Monk has it up top against Shamit, coming to his left, driving it down, leans in, gets caught in the air, and he throws it away. And Monk is looking for a foul he doesn't get. Both sides frustrated with the officiating. Knicks with a 6-point lead, 100-94, under 4 to go. Brunson bringing it down against Ellis. Brunson. Oh, he made Ellis touch earth again. Swings it over to Josh Hart, down low to Achua, and Ellis does a good job recovering and knocking it out of Achua's hands. Now Monk has it up top, being guarded by Hart. Coming to his left, shoves it over to Ellis. Ellis a three. He can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Lyles knocked away from Anunoby, but Josh Hart picks it up. Hit ahead to Brunson. Brunson steps back for a three. Splashes in nothing but net. Jalen Brunson said, give me a couple days of rest. I ain't missing threes. And the Knicks back up by 9. Brunson's hyped. I feel it. Let's get the win, Knicks. Let's get the win. The Kings have come to play. Now respond. Now respond. K. Hazy. Brunson going crazy from 3. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Mark said, get them frustrations out, y'all. For sure. For sure. Keen Harris said, everyone gets a hot player against us every game. Aaron Wiggins, a bench player, the other day too, whatever. Fact is, we cannot defend the perimeter, straight up. Every player on every team, like, there's always a hot player. The Cavs, we watched the Cavs play Philly the other night, or last night, and Ty Jerome had a career high against the 76ers. He was 8 for 8 from 3. Everybody has a player get hot against the other team. You know, like, that is the nature of the NBA. That's how skilled the NBA is. You have to guard all 5 guys on the court at any given time. You know, because it could have been Keon Ellis tonight. It could have been Keegan Murray tonight. It could have been De'Aaron Fox. It could have been Sabonis. Tonight it's Malik Monk. You know, it's going to be somebody every night. It's how you adjust to the guy who has it going that night. When was the last time you saw an NBA game and somebody on a team or one team didn't have a single player that had it going? You know? It rarely happens. William Tav said, signed up to watch my team and the game isn't available. I'm sorry, William. I'm sorry, Will. Who's your team, Will? Who's your team? If you didn't know, the NBA has these blackout rules. So they black out the team in your region. So, like, I'm a Knicks fan. We're watching the Knicks game. I can't watch Knicks games on NBA League Pass. I have to go through the Gotham Sports app in order to stream the Knicks games. So, Keenar said, Ty Jerome is great. So is Malik Monk. Malik Monk is arguably better than Ty Jerome, Keenar. I'm talking about when we let people burn us every game. It literally happens every game, Keenar. Every game, the Cavs have somebody different get hot. It could be Garland. It could be Mitchell. It could be Ty Jerome. It could be Karis LeVert. It could be Mobley. Every game, it's somebody different. You know? Like the Knicks. Some games it's Bridges. Some games it's Anunoby like it is tonight. Some games it's Brunson. Some games it's Towns. As Anunoby just slips and falls. Come on. I mean, not Anunoby. Precious Achua. Precious, can you stand on your feet, brother? Come on. Kings get a wide open dunk out of it. And they took 1 point away from Brunson's 3. I guess he had a foot on the line or something. Achua handed off to Brunson, driving to his left, along the baseline, kicks it up top. Anunoby catches, pump fakes, 1 dribble, sidestep, 3, comes up short, long rebound. Ellis grabs it, and the Kings are pushing the other way. Ellis has it up top, gets it over to Sabonis. Sabonis fakes the handoff to McDermott, who's in the game now. Up top to Fox, being guarded by Brunson, dancing with it. Up top, a pull-up 3 over Brunson. Too long, can't get it to go. Josh Hart fighting for the rebound. He's able to grab it over Ellis, and he gets fouled by Lyles. Thank you. And Josh Hart's looking to the sky saying, finally, the refs realize that they have a whistle. They realize that they have rules they have to enforce out there. AP said they have to get rid of those blackout rules. Yeah, unfortunately, it's how teams make money, so the owners are never going to allow it. You know, it's how they make money. MSG makes a ton of money from people having to pay for the Gotham Sports app. Achua has it down low, swings it out to Anunoby, wide open right corner three. Can't get that one to go. Josh Hart, another offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Shamet, a left wing three for Shamet. Shamet in and out halfway down. I needed it, Landry. I needed it. Josh Hart fouls Doug McDermott, trying to guard the handoff action with Sabonis. Campaign subbing in here. Under 2 minutes to go. Bridges is subbing back in as well. Brunson and Anunoby subbing out. They get it into Lyles. Lyles up top. Gets it out to Fox, being guarded by Hart. Coming to his left off the Lyles screen. Up top to Lyles, catches, pump fakes, driving to his right, goes up, gets blocked by Precious Achiuwa. There we go, Precious. We needed it. Here comes Josh Hart, bringing it down, gets it over to Shamet. Extra pass, Payne going along the baseline, going under, pulling it all the way back out. Now Payne does a good job pulling it all the way back out. Over to Bridges, going along the baseline, goes up, shovels it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart, easy layup, beautiful ball movement. Beautiful ball movement. I like it. Here comes De'Aaron Fox coming the other way. Knicks up by 8. Crossing over to his left, driving it down, going to the basket, blows the layup. De'Aaron Fox, he must have been out all night. He has not got anything to go tonight. Achiuwa has it up top, hands it off to Bridges. No, shovels it over to Shamet. Shamet coming to his right, over to Bridges, over to Payne. Payne catches, pump fake, spins to his left. Inside to Achiuwa. Achiuwa being guarded by Fox. Back out to Payne. Payne, one dribble to his right, puts it up, gets fouled by Ellis. He's going to the foul line for 3 free throws. Yes, sir. Campaign, put us back up by double digits, my man. Put us back up by double digits. Charlie said high-scoring games favors the Kings. I don't think so, Charlie. The Knicks have like the second or third best offense in the league. I think high-scoring games benefits the Knicks. Josh Hart has already a double-double. This is his 22nd double-double of the season, a career high for him. William Taft said, it's league pass except your team. What's the point? So you could watch the 29 other teams, I guess? Yeah, I mean, nobody likes it, Will. Nobody likes it. Campaign knocks down all 3 of his free throws. Thank you, Campaign. Knicks back up by 11, baby. Back up by double figures. Fox bringing it down, coming to his left. Achiuwa switches onto him. Fox dancing with it. Out to Lyles, back to Fox. Fox looking to take advantage of the Achiuwa matchup. Achiuwa sliding them feet, a pull-up jumper. Fox finally knocks one down. He finally knocks one down. He looks like he might start to try and get going here in the fourth quarter. He is a fourth quarter guy. He is an end-of-the-game guy. Knicks up by 9. Josh Hart bringing it down. Hart gets it over to Bridges. Bridges dancing around in the Achiuwa screen. Coming to his right, has it up top, driving to his left. Down low, stops, pump fakes. He's got nobody to get it to. Leans in, fall-away jumper. Gets it to go along the baseline. There you go, Mikal Bridges. Make something out of nothing. William said, at least it's a free trial. Just remember, if you're not going to use it, Will, remember to cancel it. Just remember. If you want, what is it, a week free trial, Will? I'll remind you if you need me to. Fox has it up top, being guarded by Shamet. Crosses over to his left, crosses over to his right, generates enough open space, but misses it long, bounces. No, he doesn't miss it long. He did shoot it too long, but he got a nice friendly roll, hit the back of the rim, bounced up, hit the front of the rim, as Bridges driving it down, and he gets a layup at the buzzer. Okay, we traded 2 for 2. We traded 2 for 2, and the Knicks take an 11-point lead into the fourth quarter. So with all the hugabaloo about everything that happened, the Knicks still hold a double-digit lead going into the fourth quarter. Mark said Hart triple-double. Was that his 10th assist already? Josh Hart has been. He was a little erratic to start the game. He was always all over the place. But he's got 11 points, 16 rebounds. He's got 16 rebounds. He's got 16 rebounds. How is this a real number? How is this a real number for our starting small forward? How is this 16 rebounds going into the fourth quarter a real number? He's got 7 offensive rebounds? How is this a real number? Bro, if we had, and Towns has 4 offensive rebounds, if we had Josh Hart, Karl Anthony Towns with Mitchell Robinson as the backup big, come on, man. William Taft said, 1 week, or is it really a week? Asking for a friend. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. 25-26 said, wait till we get Mitch back. Just wait. Just you wait. Just you wait. Bridges is up to 15. Anunoby's up to 30. Brunson's up to 23. Josh Hart's up to 11. He's got his triple-double already with 7 offensive rebounds. How do you have 7 offensive rebounds, dude? How? Oh, man. Bro, I'm so happy he's on our team. If he was on any other team, it would be like, bro, I hate this guy. Here's the thing. I've always liked Josh Hart, going back to Villanova. When he was coming out of the draft, I really liked him. I was surprised he went 30th in the first round. I was like, how did he not go higher? He's a triple-double machine his last year in college. And then he gets drafted to the Lakers. Doesn't play a whole lot his rookie year, comes down in the summer league, is fantastic in the summer league, goes into his second year, is really good, and then obviously bounces around the league a little bit, goes to the Pelicans, goes to the Blazers, ends up getting traded to the Knicks. I've always loved Josh Hart. I've always loved Josh Hart. And I was so happy. I think it's recorded, my reaction to the trade on the channel somewhere. I was so happy when they traded for him. Literally one of my favorite players in the league. Mark said I voted for him multiple times for All-Star. Should have. Boogie Cousins, Boogie! What's up, Boogie? And this is also Josh Hart's 6th triple-double of the season, matching the most amount of triple-doubles he's ever had in the season, which he set last season with the Knicks. Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. The Knicks come out with Cam Payne, Mikal Bridges, Precious Achiuwa, Josh Hart, and who's in the corner? Shamit. Payne up top, driving it down, up top to Bridges. Bridges spots up for a 3. Can't get it to go. Achiuwa fighting for the rebound, but the Kings knock it over to DeRozan. DeRozan bringing it down. Achiuwa's going to pick him up. They get it over to Fox. Now over to DeRozan. DeRozan up top. Coming to his left. They show 2. They get it over to Monk. And Achiuwa, you got to communicate that. Monk gets an open 3, but he misses it. Bridges with the rebound. He steals it away from Josh Hart. Bridges gets it over to Hart. Hart has it up top, being guarded by Lyles. Shovels it over to Achiuwa. Achiuwa up top. He's directing traffic. Whole lot of standing around for the Knicks right now. Come on. Gets it over to Shamit, driving along the baseline. Euro stepping down the lane. Kicks it out to Payne. A deep left wing 3 for Payne. Can't get it to go. Bridges, an offensive rebound. And he gets fouled on the putback attempt. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Yes, sir. The Knicks are being the Kings to the 50-50 balls for a majority of this second half, and it's led them to this 11-point lead with Bridges going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Kwame Robinson, he's like Westbrook with the triple-doubles. Yeah. I mean, Westbrook, obviously the king of the triple-double, but he's like baby Westbrook. Bridges knocks down the first free throw. McBride checking in here. For Shamit. McBride's in for Shamit. William Taft said, Kings comeback? I don't know, big dog. I don't know. Joe Long said, MSG and yes can kiss my butt. I think there's something wrong with the rim. The players all line up at the foul line to look at it. I think there's something wrong with the rim, so we're going to get a little bit of a delay of game here. Angel A1's Roman. What's up, Angel? Charlie said, Josh Hart went the Lakers, Pelicans, Blazers, but he didn't play like this. Maybe it's the Jalen Rick Brunson effect. I think it's just the guy in the prime of his career being put in an opportunity to do certain things. You know, um, when he was with the Lakers, he was still figuring out the league. He was still young. Team that drafted him ends up going to the Pelicans in the trade, and again, still figuring it out. First time being on a different team, different coaching staff, different situation. In New Orleans, we've heard him talk about how he didn't really love being down there in New Orleans, knowing that like they weren't necessarily trying to win. It was after the Anthony Davis trade, so they were tanking for the Zion thing, and then he ended up getting traded from the Pelicans to the Blazers, and then the Blazers obviously end up trading like McCollum, and then there's the rumors flying around about Lillard, and then Lillard ends up getting hurt majority of the year, so they're tanking and they're not a good team. So he just never was in the right situation where he could just do the other things. He doesn't have to worry about scoring. He doesn't have to worry about spreading the court to three-point range and being a shooter. He could be a ball handler. He could be a rebounder. He could do the extra things. He can come flying in. He's got the worst defender usually trying to guard him and hide on him defensively. So he could just do all the extra stuff. He's just a guy hitting the prime of his career who's just ready to go. He's just ready. He knows the assignment. He knows what to do. Keenan Arson, nobody plays in New Orleans. William Taft said MSG is really old. Yeah, it's over 100 years old. I mean, the building for sure. Wasn't the buildings built like... Let me not say something silly. Let me look up the exact year. When was MSG built? I want to say, let me see before I see it. 1968? Current Madison Square Garden. What about the previous Madison Square Garden? I feel like 1968 is really late. (1874). Then the original MSG was demolished after the balcony collapsed. A new MSG was built in 1890, and the refs are still trying to figure out what's going on with the rim. But the history of MSG, it was built in 1874. It had an indoor track and field and was the site of the North America's first artificial ice rink. Check that out. We were always a hockey town. 1889, it was demolished after the balcony collapsed. 1890, it was rebuilt at the same site, opened in 1891. 1925, the third MSG was built. It was used for basketball, hockey. 1925 is the garden we know. The current MSG opened on the site of the former Pennsylvania station. Well, 1968 is the one we play now, but 1925 is the MSG, one of the oldest arenas in America. AP said, I haven't been to MSG since 1989. I will tell you, AP, when me and my dad go once a year, we always like to get the seats up on the Chase Bridge because it's like a bar stool, and it's just super chill. It's just super chill. And the high vibe with the very generous super chat, appreciate you. Said checking in on my boys. Appreciate you, high vibe. Appreciate you, my man. Yak said this is the new garden. It is. 1960, whatever it just said. 1960 something. They don't have the rim fixed. They got a ladder out there trying to fix it. I don't like this. Start of the fourth quarter, I feel like we were having momentum. We were moving and grooving. Now they got the levels out. They're checking the rim. I mean, good. Check the rims. Obviously, make sure it's straight. And the guy's going up. He's saying it's good. It's level. Angel A1's Roman with a super chat as well. I appreciate you for your generosity, guys. Thank you. So we appreciate you, my dude. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Never expected, but always appreciated. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Mark said it was OG's dunk. The High Vibe said the Knicks need Kessler, in my opinion. Yeah, they already looked into the Kessler one. The issue is that you're dealing with the Jazz and Danny Ainge and their front office, and they historically Danny Ainge is always going to have a high asking price, and they're showing the replay of the Anunoby dunk. Mark said he off-kiltered it. It was looking like it. All the players are lined up checking it. Boogie said, "This is so crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is the longest interruption of a game that I've seen in a while. Man. Now they're checking the other end. AP said refs trying to rig the game." And they got levels out, they got ladders out. They're checking the the balance of the rims to see if everything's level and square and plump. Jeez Louise, guys, come on. High Vibe said Kessler seems like a good half-court playoff piece in my opinion. Rob back especially. It's just he's not going anywhere because the Jazz asking price for him is just way too high. Way too high. I mean, he's a good player. I don't know why they would be looking to trade him anyway. Mark said it's our hoop too. I think it started with our hoop because Bridges was going to the foul line and he was like, hold on, that's off. And he had the refs look at it, and then all the players started crowding around, and then they went and checked the other rim as well, and now they're coming back to check this rim as well. I said Kessler would be a free agent after next season, like Hartenstein would. We would lose him. Well, he's on a rookie deal, so he would be a restricted free agent. They would just extend the qualifying offer. The thing about that is you're just putting yourself in a situation where you're going to be hitting against that second apron. And obviously, teams want to avoid going into that second apron. Keno Hart said, Kessler has a big contract. I think, he's on his rookie scale contract. He was a lottery pick. So he's making, I don't know, like $12 million or something like that. It's not all that big. The thing is that he's going to be off the rookie scale contract, and you're going to have to extend him. So you're going to have to pay him some money. Utah is asking a ton for him in the offseason. He is very good, but tough to get. Yeah, which is why I think he just stays. David Haas Jr. says Isaiah Stewart. I would love Isaiah Stewart. I really like him as a player. Why would Detroit trade anybody right now when everything's going so great, you know? Charlie said, who will the Knicks send to participate in the All-Star Dunk Contest this time? Obi's done, Sims done, Jacob Toppin done. Bridges does not finally get his second free throw, and he gets it to go. I don't know. I don't think they send anybody this year. I think everybody just wants to chill and rest. Fox gets it over to DeRozan, being guarded by Chua, just rises over and shoots, comes up short. Josh Hart with yet another rebound. He's going to get 20 rebounds tonight. Josh Hart pushing the pace, gets it over to McBride. McBride up top, coming to his right. Fox steps out to guard him. Now coming to his right, driving past Lyles. He switches on, dancing with it. Leaves it off for Bridges. Right corner three wide open. Splashes it, nothing but net. Mikal Bridges hooping here in the fourth quarter, and the Knicks back up by 16 points. Fox has it up top. Coming to his right off the Monk screen. Josh Hart switches onto him, driving to his left, putting his head down, attacking. Scoop layup with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Josh Hart knocks it away from Lyles. Achua picks it up, and now Achua bringing it down. Achua hands it off to McBride. Coming to his left off the Achua screen. Driving it down. Picks his dribble up. Gets it out to Bridges. Swings it over to Josh Hart. Extra pass to Payne. And the Josh Hart pass just had a little bit too much mustard on. A little too much mustard on the hot dog. Slips right out of the hands of Campaign. You got to catch them things, Campaign. It's coming in hot. Coming in hot and heavy from Josh. Keenan Hart said, does Malik Monk have 40? I don't think so. He's been very quiet for the most part here in the second half. Monk has it up top. Over to Sabonis, back to Monk. Monk driving it down. Hesitation move, driving it down. puts up the floater, gets it to go. I mean, we'll check the box score in a second, but Knicks up by 14, 116, 102, under 10 to go. Campaign has it up top, gets it over to Achua. Achua hands it off to Bridges. Bridges driving to his right, blowing past the defense, scoop layup, can't get it to go. Where's my goaltend call? Where's my goaltend call? It was knocked out of bounds by the Kings, though. So the ball will remain with the Knicks. Anunoby's going to the scores table to check in. He's coming in for McBride. Josh Hart has played the whole second half, by the way. And he still is playing like a guy with the most energy on the court. I don't know where he gets it from, man. It's got to be those Mike and Ikes. It's got to be them Mike and Ikes. Campaign lines up a deep straightaway three. In and out halfway down. He can't get it to stay. And here comes Malik Monk, shot out of a cannon. Full head of steam, driving right into the defense and gets fouled by Campaign. A blocking foul. Looked like Campaign was in position, but maybe just turned at the last second. I can see it. Boogie Cousins says this has overtime vibes. I mean, the Kings got to make a little bit of a comeback here. Down 12. Malik Monk's at the foul line for 2 free throws, though. Mark said, love me some Mike and Ikes. I got to grab me some. Yak said, leave the bench in until it starts going south. I think you got to sub guys in and out. Achua's playing well. As Malik Monk misses a free throw. We love missed free throws from our opponents. You can't make a comeback with missed free throws. Brunson subbing in for Campaign. Monk has 31, Kinara. See, there you go. He had 23 at halftime. He's got 31 now. So he scored 8 points in the second half. Like I said, he got hot. Sometimes players get hot. AP said, what's the game time? 9:30 to go here in the fourth quarter as Monk does knock down the second one. He gets a nice friendly roll. It's 116-103, 9:25 to go. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Ellis. Gets it over to Josh Hart, driving it down, puts up the floater. Gets a nice friendly roll as he gets it to drop. There you go, Josh. And Malik Monk pushing the other way already. Over to Sabonis. Sabonis gets it knocked out of his hands, but it finds its way to Ellis. Ellis steps back, gets it over to Murray. Murray inside to Sabonis, being guarded by Anunoby. He goes up, gets a layup to go over OG. He's just crafty down there, man. He don't miss too many of those. (118-105). Brunson bringing it down. The Knicks with Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Achua, and Anunoby. The starting five with Achua in there instead of Towns. Brunson driving it down, stops, kicks it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart to the right wing, 3. Line me up, Josh. It is the Josh Hart game. Of all the guys who got it going tonight, Shaman, Bridges, Anunoby, it's Josh Hart tonight. He's got 16 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists. Malik Monk fires a 3. He can't get it to go. Anunoby had it, lost it, knocked out of his hands, but Bridges goes out and recovers it. Home run pass to Brunson. Brunson's got one man to beat. Shoves it over to Josh Hart. He gets a layup. Feed the beast. Feed the beast. Feed Josh Hart as the Knicks take a 123-105 lead with 8 minutes to go. And I was telling you guys to just chill. Let the game play out. Sometimes guys get hot. You guys lose your minds every time things don't go perfectly for the Knicks. Sometimes guys get hot. And then you got to adjust in the second half. Here, the Knicks adjusting 123-105. Sometimes you got to chill. Let the game play out. I'm trying to tell you. I've never steered you guys wrong. Just rock with me. I'm trying to tell you. Did I not tell you at halftime we're going to be all right? Did I not tell you at halftime sometimes players get hot? Malik Monk got hot. Sometimes it happens. Players get hot sometimes, especially when they're as talented and as good of an offensive player as Malik Monk is. What he do in the second half? A whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of missed threes, whole lot of missed free throws. Come on, man. I'm just trying to say sometimes players get hot. But you know what we can count on? We can count on OG. We can count on Josh Hart. We can count on Brunson. We can count on Mikal Bridges. We can count on Deuce McBride's defense. We can count on Campaign pushing the pace. We can count on the defense stepping up when it needs to step up. This team has won almost twice as many games as they lost. They're going to be all right. Let the game play out. Mark has become a member. Oh, my goodness. I appreciate you, Mark. I appreciate you. Thank you for your generosity, my man. I do plan on getting more content up for the memberships and maybe making a second tier. But the cheapest tier will obviously not change. And I think it's time we start a Discord. But I'm looking into it. We'll make one at some point. I appreciate you, Mark. Thank you. Kay Hazy said, I love that we can rely on Bridges threes again. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mark said, in Sheffy we trust. Let's go, Knicks. Joshy Poo. Absolutely. Our guy Joshy Poo coming through when we needed him most. Mike said, you right, Sheffy. We got to show more loyalty. Hey, man, it's not always going to go perfectly. It's not always going to be smooth sailing. Sometimes you're going to hit some rocky moments, you know? Guys are going to get hot. You're not going to play a perfect 48 minutes as long as you play a good and hard 48 minutes. Boogie Cousins, New York sports are coming back. I mean, basketball is definitely back. It's the football teams that are lacking. Baseball is there. The Mets, Juan Soto, the Yankees, still going to be good, even though Juan Soto left. But Knicks definitely carrying New York sports right now. David Haas Jr. said the Cavs are pretenders, still win chip and beat us in the playoffs, and they haven't done it yet. Very fair. Very fair. Here's the thing. We watched a bunch of Cavs games. They're still getting beat up on the glass a little bit. Jared Allen was still getting beat up on the glass. They swing it out to Murray. Gets blocked by Josh Hart. Murray able to recover it, driving it down, stepping back. Up top, DeRozan. Extra pass, Ellis. Ellis a right wing three. And he knocks it down. Cold-blooded three for Ellis. 8 minutes to go. 123. I didn't even give Josh Hart his three like I should have. 123, 108. Brunson has it up top, coming to his right off the Achua screen. Pocket pass to Achua, rolling down the lane, and it's a blocking foul. I thought they were going to call it a charge, but Precious Achua did pass it at the last second, so it's a foul on the floor. AP said, I need a Mets World Series championship. I'm not the biggest baseball fan. I've always called myself a Yankee fan, but I'm not the biggest baseball fan. So honestly, I kind of do rock with the Mets. Brunson has it up top, coming to his right. They show two, over to Bridges, up top to Josh Hart. They swing it over to Anunoby, lines up a three, over Murray, gets it to go. Yeah, this game's feeling a little bit over, just a little bit. Obviously, a ton of time left. The Knicks got to continue to execute, but they got an 18-point lead with 7:30 to go. All they have to do is not collapse down the end, and we gonna be all right. DeRozan has it up top, coming to his left. Bridges switches onto him, up top to Monk, back to DeRozan. DeRozan, step back to Monk. Monk tries to get the inside pass. Good defense from Anunoby. Beautiful pass from Monk inside to Sabonis, who goes to a reverse layup, and he gets it to go. That was a beautiful pass from Malik Monk, by the way. And a good finish and good patience from Sabonis. 126 to 110. 7 minutes to go. Brunson coming to his right, off the Hart screen, over to Bridges, over to Hart, inside to Achua. Achua flips it up. Can't get it to go, but he does get fouled by Murray. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. And we're under 7 minutes to go, approaching the halfway point of this fourth quarter here, and the Knicks have all the momentum. All of the momentum right now. All you got to do is not throw it away. AP said, the only team that have won the championship that I have rooted for were the Rangers and the Liberty. I was 9 years for the Mets. Didn't the Mets win it not that long ago? $1986. Mark said they've got the right colors. True. You always feel kinship to that orange and blue, for sure. I'm not a diehard Yankee fan by any means. Like I said, I'm a super casual baseball fan. I know it's a cop-out to say you kind of root for both teams, but, you know, I don't have a vested interest in the Yankees, per se. You know, but I do like the Mets, and I like their team. They're a scrappy team. I like their team a lot more than I like the Yankees so far these last couple of years, especially the way the Yankees have been run. But as the game winds down here, we're under 7 minutes to go. Real quick, let's take a peek at this. Sabonis with 25 and 13. 15 for DeRozan. He's been practically invisible tonight. Murray with 12. He's been pretty much invisible tonight. Fox has been terrible. He's 5 for 17 from the floor tonight. He's got 11 points and 4 assists. A terrible night for De'Aaron Fox. Malik Monk is the only guy who kept them in the game, and he didn't continue his hot shooting into the second half. And because of that, they're back down by 16 points. And then they didn't get much off the bench. Ellis has hit 2 threes. He's got 6. Devin Carter with 4 in 4 minutes. I don't know why he didn't play more. Trey Lyles with 6. He hasn't been all that good tonight. And then you go to the Knicks, and look at these. Look at this. 20 for Bridges. 33 for Anunoby, 14 for Towns, 23 for Brunson, 18 for Josh Hart, 4 for Achu off the bench, Campaign with 3. He was 0 for 5, not great. McBride's 0 for 5, not great. He's got 2 points. 9 for Shamit, all came in the first quarter. So the bench, and 4 for Achua, who's up to 15 points now, who, he's been all right. The Kings challenged the foul call on Keegan Murray, and they win. They win the foul call, and Sabonis had the rebound, so the ball's going to go back to the Kings. Boogie Cousins said Fox is getting traded. I don't know. I don't know if he will. They've kind of turned things around, righted the ship a little bit. I don't know why you would trade Fox unless you're looking to break the whole thing down, which they might. They might. Fox bringing it down, has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Over to Sabonis, back to Fox. Fox up top, driving to his left, stopping, turning. Kicks it out to Monk. Monk being guarded by Bridges. Tries to shove it inside to Sabonis. Achua gets his hand in there. Brunson bringing it down, over to Bridges, right corner 3, fading out of bounds. You knew that was going in. you just knew that was going in. You just knew it was going to go in. And the Kings trying to push it down easy. Josh Hart blocking Murray at the basket. He's got to pull it back out. You too small, Murray. You talk to him, Josh. Talk to him. You too little, my boy. You too little. And Achua comes up with the steal. There we go, Precious. Way to earn your minutes defensively right now. Brunson, over to Anunoby, over to Bridges. Bridges pump fakes, driving it down. Stepping past the defense, leans in. A lot of contact, knocks down the floater anyway. I don't need the foul. I'm going to get the bucket anyway. Don't give me the whistle. I'm going to get the bucket anyway. I don't care about the whistle. DeRozan up top to Fox, swings it over to Sabonis, driving to his left. On Bridges, kicks it out to DeRozan in left corner 3. Knocks it down. Knicks up by 21. Now, after 3, up by 18. 113, 131, 5:45 to go. The Knicks have 131 points with 5.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. They cannot be stopped offensively tonight. Brunson, over to Hart. Hart driving it down, leans in, draws the foul. Can't get the floater to go, but he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Josh Hart wants that 2020 game. He wants that 2020 triple-double. What does he have right now? He's got 20 points, 18 rebounds, and 11 assists. He said, Jokic who? He said, Westbrook who? He said, it's Josh Hart night. Mark said, see what a couple of days off gets us? Sometimes you just need a break. We've all been there. We've all taken a personal day off from work. Like, I just need a day to just not do anything. I just need a day to rest and relax, get my mind right. Everybody needs it. Everybody needs it. Keenan Harris said, I need 1 free throw out of DeMar. Ivan said, approaching spank mode. Oh, we're in spank mode. We're in spank mode. We got 5.5 to go. We got 133 points. Thank you for knocking down both free throws, Josh. We're up 20 points here in the fourth quarter with 133 points right now. We're in spank mode, Ivan. Monk has it up top, coming to his right off the Sabonis screen. Up top to Fox, catches, pump fakes, stopping, turning, spinning, fall away, foul line jumper. Too long, can't get it to go. Josh Hart rips down yet another rebound. He's going for that 20, baby. He's going for that 2020 game. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Murray. Brunson coming to his right. Fox switches onto him. Brunson dancing with it. Now he has it up top. Backing Fox down. Backing him down. Stops. Turns. Fall away. Foul line jumper. Gets it to go. He said, De'Aaron, this is the move you're trying to go to, De'Aaron Fox? This is how you do it. This is how real all-stars do it. This is how MVP candidates do it. This is how superstars do it, De'Aaron Fox. You're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy. Shovels it over to DeRozan, who throws up a brick from three-point range. Brunson's up to 25 and 11. 25 and 11 for JB tonight. He said, y'all want a point guard? I'm a point guard it up out here. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Fox. He's dancing with it. He's dancing with it. He's taking this personal. Ooh, shoves him off. Foul line jumper. Another one. Can't get it to go. Should have been a foul call. But he said, get off me, Fox. Get off me. You're not that guy. I'm that guy. Monk driving to his right. Brunson runs right into the Sabonis screen, and it is a moving screen on Sabonis. You just got Brunsoned, my guy. Brunson knows how to draw them offensive fouls on them screens. He runs right into them, and he's like, oh, no. He is the flop king on getting them moving screen violations. The flop king, Jalen Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. A little over 4 minutes to go. Being guarded by Murray. The Garden crowd has grown quiet, waiting for the final buzzer to tick off. This game is over. Bridges fall-away jumper in the paint. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Towns had it. And he still has it. Kicks it over to Brunson. Left corner. Catches. Pump fake. Jab step. He's going to keep it. Wind down some more clock. Under 4 to go. Jab step. Now he's going to put it up over Fox in between his eyes. Can't get it to go. Monk with the rebound. He's pushing the pace. Hit ahead to Fox. Fox a right corner 3 looking to answer. He gets that one to go. Hey, way to hit a shot, De'Aaron Fox. Too little, too late, though. They try to get it into Brunson, but a turnover by Bridges. Fox is going to line up another 3. He's going to break that one. Charlie, Knicks' 3rd straight win. Now bring in Huck and Kolek. Bridges driving it down. Tries to shovel it over to Josh Hart. Kicked out of bounds by Josh Hart. There's Sabonis knocked it away. And Anunoby comes up with a steal off the inbounds. Gets it over to Bridges for an easy layup. We just hooping out there. We just doing our thing, man. We just hooping. We just doing our thing. OG Anunoby is dominating defensively again. Oh, man, I've missed OG Anunoby on defense. I've missed the dominant Anunoby defense. He has mucked this game up from the start. He said, oh, y'all wanna get steals on inbounds after you're down 20 plus with like 5 minutes to go in this game? Oh, watch me return the favor, though. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't try to get petty steals off the inbound, trying to fake a little comeback. You're not coming back. This game is over. You're not doing it. Oh, wow. First time since 2002 that 2 Knicks have had 10-plus assists in the game. Brunson and Josh Hart both have 10 assists tonight. Josh Hart with 20 points, 18 rebounds, and 11 assists. Brunson with 25 and 11 himself. Brunson also 4 threes. Anunoby 4 threes. Bridges 5 threes. This was the vision from the start. And Karl-Anthony Towns didn't even have a good game. If Karl-Anthony Towns had a good game, he hit 3 threes or something. Like, this team putting up like 150. Easy. Easy 150. A smooth 150. Yak said we brought Cat back in. We got to make sure he get them stats up. He only got 9 rebounds. Oh, no, he got 14. 9 defensive rebounds. He got 14 rebounds. But we got to make sure he ends up with more rebounds than Sabonis. What's Sabonis got? Sabonis only got, he got 13 rebounds now. It just updated. But we got to stat pad a little bit, Yak. We got to stat pad a little bit. This is important. The stat padding is important. I'm all for stat padding. You got to pad them stats, man. We got to make sure we're there statistically. AB said, look at that bench scoring. It's not great. It's not great. The bench for the Knicks, 4 for Achua, 3 for Campaign, who was 0 for 5, 2 for McBride, who was 0 for 5, and then 9 from Shamet that all came in the first quarter. So not great from the bench, but the bench was there defensively. They showed up defensively. We got a defensive bench. And honestly, a lot of the offense is going to fall on whether Campaign's got to go in that night or if McBride's ever going to wake back up from 3. Which I assume he will at some point. Relic of the Soul, what's up, Relic? Boogie Cousins said Knicks did a great job. Appreciate you, Boogie. It was a fun night. It's been a fun night. El Tigre, what's up, El Tigre? K. Hazy said, I agree. I want Brunson and Cat to reach their averages. you gotta pad them stats, man. You gotta make sure you get your numbers. You gotta make sure you get your numbers. Boogie Cousin said this was a Knicks trap game. I mean, the 3 days off, I guess, with the rust, maybe. But they had 3 days off. And this team performs well with some rest. Why is... Oh, another delay of game warning for the Knicks is going to send Herter to a foul line for a free throw. I don't know why they're at 119. I gave them, I guess, one more three than they deserved. It's 137, 117. Jacob Toppin is in the game. Alex Len is in the game. Jacob McLaughlin is in the game for the Kings. The Knicks got Shamit, McBride, Payne, Towns, and Toppin. Herter coming to his right, up top to McLaughlin. McLaughlin over to Len. Len hands it off to Herter. Herter catches, pump fakes, up top to McLaughlin. Coming to his right, pump fakes, over to Len. He's going to fire a deep three. He can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. Pad them stats, Towns. Grab them rebounds, my boy. We got to overtake Sabonis for the rebounding lead. Towns to the basket. Misses the layup, but he does draw the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. You also got to get them points up. We got to get them points up, Towns. You only got 14 tonight. Get 6 points with about two. We got 2:40 left. Get 6 points. And then we'll send you back to get at least 20. Got to get at least 20. Boogie Cousins said if Alex Len is in the NBA, you're messing up. I said, damn, I'm screwed on DeMar. Yeah, he looks like he's out. Looks like he's done for the night. Towns rattles in the first one. Avey said Tibbs needs to empty that bench. I mean, he's got the 4 bench guys in there. He's just got him in there with Towns. Everyone else is done for the night. Angela Harding said, that's what I'm talking about. They should be playing like that with all their games. It's hard to expect it for every game. Every team has their moments. Every team falters. But look, expectations are high. I get that expectations are high. Herter catches pump fakes, driving it down, puts it above glass. He blows it. Fight for the rebound. Shamit comes up with it. Is that Jericho Sims over the scores table? Looks like Jericho Sims is going to come in for Towns in a minute. Towns is calling for the ball. He wants it. Cut to the basket, goes up, gets the layup to go. Like I said, he's padding them stats, man. He got to get them points up. Campaign fouls Devin Carter. He's going to get. And Towns is looking at his teammates. He's like, don't foul. Don't foul. Keep me in the game. He's like, don't foul. I gotta get my points up. I gotta pad these stats. I didn't score enough tonight. We're blowing them out. Let me pad these stats real quick. But Towns goes out. Jericho Sims comes in. Tyler Kolek is in the game, y'all. We got a Kolek alert. Kolek alert. Tyler Kolek is in the game. Here comes McLaughlin bringing it down. Pocket pass to Len. Swings it out to Herter. Catches. He pump fakes. A step back right wing 3. Comes up well short. Fight for the rebound. Knocked into the air. Devin Carter has it. We're under 2 minutes to go. And the Knicks end up fouling Carter, the rookie. Sean Devine Edwards. What's up, Sean? You did an amazing job officiating the game. I appreciate you, Sean. Hope you had a good time tonight. That is the goal. Mark, a Matt Ryan sighting. Matt Ryan has officially checked into the game. We got a Matt Ryan sighting. Matt Ryan's in the game. Devin Carter driving it down. Scoop layup. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Matt Ryan with the rebound. My guy, Matt Ryan. Over to Toppin. Toppin bringing it down. Toppin's been building some confidence over in the G League. You got to show me something, Toppin, though. Got to show me it with the big league. McBride to pull up 3. Still can't get it to go. We got to get you going, Deuce. We got to get you going. Herter driving it down. Hands it off to Len. Len hands it off to Carter. Carter driving to his right. Stops. Pump fakes. Kicks it out to Herter. Herter's going to fire away. He's been off all season long. He gets that one to go. Boogie Cousins said, I'm a Falcons fan. Don't mention Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan has a second career in the NBA, though. He's out of the NFL. He's in the NBA. Toppin hands it off to McBride. He's coming to his left. Mid-range jumper. He's trying to get going. He gets that one to go. The mid-range jumper is smooth. Got to get them threes to go down, Deucey. McLaughlin's going to drive it down. Shoves it over to Len. Almost a turnover. Carter ends up with it. Over to Len. Very solid by the Knicks. Great game. Great game. Namar said, let's go. My boy Tyler Kolik's in the game. Yes, sir. Now, we only have under a minute to go, because I'm not even paying attention to the timer anymore. Got under a minute to go. Looks like we're not going to get too much from him. Toppin does steal it from Herter. Here comes Kolik. Don't give it up, Kolik. Keep it. Show me something. Coming to his left off a Toppin screen. Driving it down. Yes, pull-up jumper. Puts up the floater. Bank shot can't go. Sims with an offensive rebound. Sims got a haircut. Ryan across the baseline. Up top to McBride. He pump fakes. Driving it down. Foul line pull-up jumper. In and out, can't get it to stay. Comes Herter. Kudos to Tibbs. More minutes to our bench. He's been a lot better with it. And another turnover, and that's going to end it. Matt Ryan's going to dribble out the clock. And we're going to head out, y'all. Actually, before we head out, we already looked at the box score. Everybody played well. Everybody had their moments. Except really for Towns. Towns didn't really have his moment tonight, but... And the Rockets beat the Cavs? Oh, that's exactly what we were going to look up. That's exactly where we were going, Mark. That's 3 straight losses for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's go through it now. Let's do it, y'all. 76ers playing the Bulls. We do not care. I need the Bulls to win, though, because I need the Bulls to keep the 76ers out of the play-in. I need it. I need it. For my soul, I need it. The Grizzlies are killing the Jazz, and we're going to welcome the Grizzlies to New York on Monday. Yep, that is the next game on Monday. I'm in with 23, 14, and 10. Love that guy. I know he's great. I love Amin Thompson. We're going to go through it now. We'll go through that box score of that game. Bucks are playing the Clippers later tonight. Room for a Clippers win. We need the Bucks to lose. They're too close to us in the standings. Unfortunately, the Celtics did beat the Mavs tonight. Unfortunately. But at least we can take solace in the fact that the Rockets beat the Cavs in a close one again. 135-131. Amin Thompson, like you said, 23 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists. Who does he think? Who do you think he is? Josh Hart? Think you Josh Hart out there? You're not Josh Hart, Amin Thompson. Şengün with 26 and 8. Fred VanVleet with 20. Jalen Green with 26. Everybody was getting buckets. Steven Adams off the bench with 14. Tate gave him minutes. Whitmore only had 2. Eason with 4. 3 boards, 22 minutes. I'm sure he, had an impact though. He had 5 fouls, so he was involved. As for the Cavs, they had pretty much everybody going. Obviously, Isaac Okoro is still out. Karis LeVert is still out. But Mobley came back. Only 7 points and 8 boards for him. 8 points for Allen. 39 for Garland. He went off. 33 for Mitchell. He went off. And it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And 9 assists for Garland. 7 assists for Mitchell. I mean, they had great games. And it wasn't enough to beat the Rockets. The Rockets are now 3-0 again. Oh, no, that's 2-0. Let me play them twice. The Rockets win the season series against them. We watched that first Rockets game in which the Cavs absolutely blew that game at the end. They should have won it. But they didn't get much off the bench. Ty Jerome's 1 for 8 tonight. See? You see? Who is complaining about how Ty Jerome is great? Like, some nights they go off. Some nights your role players, your 6th men, your 7th guys, they go off. Tonight it was Georges Niang. He was 6 for 7 from 3 for 21 points. Sometimes guys just go off, right? It's how you adjust as the game goes on. It's not just the Knicks thing. Oh, everybody goes off against the Knicks. It's always somebody random against the Knicks. It's always somebody random against everybody. Tonight, Georges Niang went off against the Rockets. The Rockets still pulled it out. You got to be able to overcome these things. It happens to every team, every single night. Ty Jerome was terrible tonight. 1 for 8 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3, 6 points, 3 assists, 4 boards. Merrill didn't give him much. My man, Rudy Pooty. I appreciate you, Rudy. Thank you for your generosity, my man. Thank you. Said greatest play-by-play in the game. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Rudy. Mark said, go Commanders. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm rooting for the Commanders, too. I'm rooting for the Commanders, too. My family's always been a Chiefs family, but honestly, we wouldn't even mind seeing the Bills. We wouldn't even mind seeing the Bills. We kind of like the Bills team. I like Josh Allen. He's cool. He's played well this year. Kind of deserves it. Keenan Harden said, true, Georges Niang kind of sucks. Kinda. Kinda. And yet he went off tonight. 7 for 9 from the field, 6 for 7 from 3. Like, it was his night. The other night, it was Ty Jerome's night. Some nights, it's Sam Merrill going off. 25-26, and I'm rooting for the Chiefs to repeat. I wouldn't mind it. Some nights it's Max Strus going off. You never know who it could be. But that's pretty much it. It's pretty much the only, and it looks like the 76ers are going to pull it off against the Bulls, unfortunately. That is pretty much the only games that really matter. I mean, the Bucks playing the Clippers later tonight. Charlie said Knicks Fan TV is alarmed by Sheffy's popularity. I don't think they got anything to worry about, my man. They're doing a phenomenal job over there. They're not concerned about little old me, man. Not at all. The Magic beat the Pistons. Unfortunately, I'm rooting for the Pistons. How did my man Cade play, though? My man Cade? Did Cade go off? He did kind of go off. 35 and 11. He did indeed go off. Even his brother, All-Star Thompson, though, played a good game. 16 points, 4 steals. Namar said, I'm rooting for Washington. I'm definitely rooting for Washington over Philly. You're not going to catch me rooting for the Eagles. But I like Washington, man. I like Jaden Daniels. I think he's dope. But that's going to be pretty much it for tonight, y'all. No game tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. Enjoy your Sundays. Enjoy your day off. Tomorrow is a football day anyway, but we will be back, of course, on Monday when the Knicks take on the Memphis Grizzlies, welcoming them into the Garden. One win out of the way of the final 3 stretch here in January. The Knicks are now on a 3-game winning streak. They improved to 7-6 on the month, putting them over 500 for the month of January. Just updating my board. And we will be back on Monday. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me here tonight. Remember, brush your teeth, get a good night's sleep, and stay hydrated. Appreciate y'all. I'm out. I'll see y'all on Monday. Enjoy Football Sunday. Bye.